What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, New Orleans Pelicans fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. We're doing a live play-by-play reaction scoreboard for tonight's game. The New Orleans Pelicans versus our San Antonio Spurs. Spurs on a back-to-back again this week. They have a game tonight, tomorrow night against the Cavs. Of course, we'll be live for that. And we've got a full house for tonight and tomorrow. Myself, Miss TSR, Bear, Grogu, and Baby Coyote, and of course, Selena in the house. And hoping for a Spurs win. We've had some interesting games lately, frustrating losses where you feel like we're coming back and then we can't come back, and then just then we had the wins that made us feel like the team was bouncing back against the Hornets and the Timberwolves. And like, hey, they're turning things around, and then we're right back into the losing side of the losing column. So very up and down year. That being said, I'm liking the fact that even though we lost our last game, they fought at the end. They could have just rolled over and said that's it. And they did fight and made a game out of it. So that Spurs team, hopefully they show up tonight. Not the team that gets down by 25 and has to claw back, but the team that continues to fight throughout the night. Good evening, Gabriel Yasursky, Brian Spur the Moment, Kokoshivo, Free J. Yeah, yes, Miss TSR is in the house.
Hello.
I want to see Bear, says Brian. Well, he is asleep on his bed. Good evening, Greg. Anthony, I hope not. There was that talk at the start of the year with what we thought may have been some jealousy with his teammates and him being frustrated a lot. Could he maybe leave after 4 years? Would he look to leave after 8 years? I expect him fully to sign his rookie extension. Now, if the team is going nowhere after that, if he's in San Antonio for 8 years and they're not going anywhere, then yes, he would probably leave. But I can't imagine that's the case. I'm going to have faith in the organization that we're going to do a good job building around him and have a contender sooner than later. Sean Elliott, Bill Lander calling the game in San Antonio. This game is not being televised anywhere, not on NBA TV, not ESPN, TNT, none of that. So if you're looking to watch, it's going to have to be either on the NBA League Pass if you're outside of the San Antonio area, and then if you're in the area, it looks like it's on Bailey Sports, I'm guessing.
Bobby in the house.
What's up, Beantown Breakdown? Beantown, I know you got a big week next week. We're praying for you, my man. Cowboy X Factor, good evening. Mickey, hello to you. And I did something a little different today for our channel. I posted an old school YouTube short of some not old school, but some old reactions. My initial reaction to Joshua Primo being drafted, and then when we took Jeremy Sohan, I just thought it'd be I don't know, the nights where I go live, or we go live, should I say. I think sometimes it's fun just to put up, at least have some kind of content up, and I went with the short there. Anthony, here at the game, sitting in section 205. Thank you for the super chat, and that is awesome. You're at the game. Hopefully the Spurs get a win for you because, well, dang it, I always root for our team to win, but when people in our part of our community are there, then I want the Spurs to play well for you there. Jared, I agree. Well, thank you, Cowboy X Factor. You learned something new today. What did you learn? Jay Francisco, thank you for stopping in. I have a feeling Spurs are going to trade for a big-time player next week. Wemby did say he wanted to ring ASAP. Spurs need players around him, just 1 to 2 vets. You think we're going to make a big trade? Like a Trae Young type of deal? Rhonda, thank you for stopping in. What the hell? I'm at Twin Peaks and none of the 50 TVs has his first game on in San Antonio. What the hell is right? On that short, I asked if they pick those guys, so did they draft one? Oh! I mean, hindsight's always 20/20. Say they don't draft Devin Vassell and they get Tyrese Halliburton, and next year they get Alperen Sengun. I mean, then the roster starts to change. Maybe the team is better, and then maybe we don't get Wemby. So everything played out, the way it should have. If I'm being honest, I haven't been the biggest fan of Brian Wright's drafting since he became the GM of the Spurs. The Wemby was a no-brainer, the Wemby one.
Wemby was a no-brainer.
I would have picked Wemby first overall. You would have picked Wemby first overall. Baby Coyote would have picked Wemby first overall. He would have looked around, looked at Wemby, and went, boop, for number one.
Hey, Rhonda.
I do like a lot of the trades he's done, what he's doing to building towards a franchise. I just think, really, his big blemish drafting is the Joshua Primo pick. That was an awful year, Joshua Primo, Joe Wieskamp, both were just felt like wasted picks, one being off the team for off-the-court issues, and the other one just lasted 1 year. And yes, there's been some players that were better than maybe some of the guys we drafted later on in the draft, but hindsight's always 20/20. I mean, Nikola Jokic was drafted in the second round. Who would have thought he would turn out to be one of the best basketball players in the world? I expect nobody. Jorge, good evening to you. Vincent, good evening to you. Francisco, I respect you so much, Chiefs. You're on every game on the left, brother, drinking a beer in your honor for you and our Spurs. Well, thank you, Francisco. We did miss 2 games this year. We might miss one more, but the overall, my goal was not to do 82 games this year. I figured life would happen. I could get sick, whatever, and miss a game here and there, or there could be a vacation where I just can't do a game. But 78 was the goal for the regular season. We should hit that no problem. And then with the Summer League and preseason net on the top, we will definitely have done 90-plus live streams for this year's San Antonio Spurs, which would be a record on this channel for any team, but obviously. Hey, Kills, good evening to you. Let's go to make a big trade. Marika, let's see what we have with this trade. Yep, you're right there. That playoff series was in the late 90s and early 2000s. Which one, Cowboy X Factor? Which playoff series? I got my algo ready. It is water. And yes, Brian plans this weekend. Obviously, Miss TSR is here, so I'll be spending time with her. Tomorrow, I'm going to a comic book sale that I go to very frequently with a friend of mine. And I want to get a workout in tomorrow. And I think me and Miss TSR are going to finish The Lioness. We have one episode left on Paramount Plus. There's also the Transformers movie that we still need to watch.
We need to watch that.
We have the Spurs game tomorrow night. Then I have video game night with my friends after that. So the weekend's going to go by faster than expected. Then Sunday, me and Miss TSR will spend the morning together. She's going to leave probably late morning, I would think, late morning. Then I have friends with a buddy of mine in the afternoon, a Magic the Gathering buddy, which we may go to an SCG con this year, which would be great. I haven't seen him in 7 years, so spending a 3-day weekend with him, just gaming and hanging out would be great. Awesome. Great way to catch up.
Hey, Cowboy X Factor.
Oh, and Sean Elliott thing, wasn't that a great shot? Always productive, feeling good too. Really, I got 3 workouts in today, and I'm really, feeling good about the working out. What kind of front line do you think best? What kind of front line do you think being paired with the power forward best fits him, or do you want another legit center so Wemby can play the power forward? I think it's going to be Boudet. Good evening, Geo77, Hurricane Megan, Steven. Wow, a lot of people came in when I was yapping. Whoever's available. BPA, best player available. When the draft comes up, the Spurs, I expect to draft the best player available. I know some people want the Eiffel Towers with Alexander Sarr, Victor Wembanyama, but that might hurt our floor spacing since Sarr doesn't shoot the 3. Rosarcher, I always butcher his name. You and I talked about him. That's the kid that was shooting like 48% from beyond the arc to small forward. I mean, there's a lot of ways the Spurs can go. I'm just going to, in this case, I'm going to trust the process and just hope that when it's draft time and I'm looking at my draft board and I see there's 3 players available at our draft spot that I think, that we could take, and are projected to go that high, that we don't draft somebody and I go, who? And it's somebody that's like ranked to go 21st and we're taking him at the 3rd spot. And of course, I'm referencing Joshua Primo, who was draft boards had him around mid-20s and he went 12th. That would be worst case scenario for our Spurs this draft, is they draft somebody that they reach, if you will. And it was a great shot. It was Cowboy X Factor, and the story behind it too, with him having the kidney issues.
Cool.
Whoa! I know I haven't been around, but John Aguilar. Yes, there is a Miss TSR. We've been together. Actually, in 2 days, it'll be the 8-month anniversary of when I first wrote you on the dating app.
Oh, well, look at that.
It was on the 4th. I don't think so. Yeah, Cowboy. I don't see them coming here. I think BPA and upcoming draft are Rosatra. That's it. Williams, Shepard, and Yes, Topic. I've heard his name a lot for EJ. A lot of you have been saying get Topic. He's about 6'6". 19, I think. The draft is really loaded with international players. And why are they doing the hokey pokey? What's going on here with the...
something is going on with the...
NBA TV is acting a little weird.
And somebody asked about Bear. He is a chocolate lab chow chow mix, we think.
Yasorsky said you're going to be a good luck charm.
I hope so, but my heart is divided today, so...
CJ McCollum, Trey Murphy III, Zion Wilson, Brandon Ingram, and Jonas Valanciunas are in there for the Pelicans. She is a Jordan Hawkins fan because she is a UConn alumni, so she roots for everybody on UConn. And he probably will get some playing time tonight with Herbert Jones being out. You call him Dr. Jones. No Herbert Jones, so I think Jordan's going to get some playing time.
Yeah, I feel like I can root for Jordan Hawkins and the Spurs at the same time. I feel like I can do both, but it's going to be a little divided today.
A house divided. Obi-Wan Gino Billy, good evening. That type of mentality, rooting for somebody but another team, is what stopped me from playing fantasy football. I just couldn't do it anymore. That was one of the biggest issues I had, is I want the Giants to win, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't played fantasy football in 11 years, so I'm trying to think of somebody that was on the Eagles, or I have Donovan McNabb as my quarterback. I hope he has a career game against the Giants, but the Giants win. That I just can't do that. Or Michael Vick. Actually, I think I had Michael Vick for fantasy year.
Cowboy X Factor, that is my best scenario. Bobby, that is fantastic. That is awesome.
Keep it going. Keep laying the snitch.
Oh, Bobby, that is just the best news. Congratulations. You made my whole day right now.
Highest points per minute rookie season. What are we... Oh, Victor Wembanyama
Yeah.
is 5th at 0.72 points per minute. Guess who's right ahead of him? Michael Jordan at 0.74. Number 1 is Wilt Chamberlain at 0.81. So we've talked about on this channel, he is scoring a lot of points in limited action. Greg, yeah, it's a butterfly. Good evening. Yeah, the thumbs up. Let's get the thumbs up machine going. But beep, boop.
Jorge, I didn't actually. He reached out to me on Hinge.
How did you break the ice with Miss TSR? What, my pickup line?
Oh, you commented on the voice prompt I did.
Ah, dang, I was gonna go somewhere else with that. You know what they say about tall guys? They bump their head a lot. Yes, Zach Collins is back. Yay. She had the heads, eyes, shoulders, knees, toes, or whatever the song goes.
Yeah.
I made a comment about that.
I made a comment about how that's actually the order in which you shower.
Shower.
And how I thought that we've been indoctrinated as children to learn how to shower correctly.
I made a comment about it. I think I said it at a song stuck in my head now. So I wasn't even a pickup line.
No, it wasn't, but he's so cute. How could I resist?
True story. I'm very white right now. I don't know what's going on with my light. My light. I just seem like I seem brighter than normal. Ingram, Williamson, Malachiunas, Murphy, McCollum. Again, if you did not hear the first time, oh, you didn't know? Champagny, Stonehan, Wemby, Vassell, and Jones for the Spurs. Tommy, good evening to you. I'm hoping Wemby in the Name of gets catchy at some point. That actually does have the most thumbs up on the channel for a music video, so I appreciate y'all. It's getting close to 100 thumbs up.
If you guys have not seen it, it is fantastic.
She said she's watched like 10.
I've watched it like a dozen times.
She loved it because Baby Coyote's singing in the music video.
Baby Coyote is awesome.
But I do think the song itself came out very well. I think I did a good job on it. I can actually, toot my own horn a little bit and say, TSR, you did a pretty good job doing that Rage Against the Machine cover.
I was telling you that for weeks before you made a video starring Baby Coyote.
Sweet Jones Jr. says, how many are we losing by today? Julian going for 30. Yeah, Cecil, I think he'll shoot about 30% from the field today. Good evening, Isabel. Players on the court. Away we go. It is empty in San Antonio at the Frost Bank Center right now.
But not in Section 205.
Baby Coyote can hoop, Cowboy X Factor. Don't judge him by the size. Don't judge a book by its coverage, boy. Rico, getting to you.
We watched that great documentary on YouTube about the Coyote.
Bring in the roll. You guys
Yeah, it's fantastic. If you guys haven't seen it, it's worth the 10 or 12 minutes.
Sohan for 3, no good. Wemby with the offensive board and put back good. Spurs are on the scoreboard first, 2-0. What's up, Mike? Good evening to you, which I truly have been given a second chance at life, so I'm going to be doing a 50-mile bike ride through Western Mass.
Are you?
Hello? Do you know anybody that rides a bike?
Wait, but I can't. My brother does that. My dad used to do that one before he passed. I can't remember the name of it. Bobby, what is the name of the ride you're doing?
Vassell for 3.
Hey,
Switch.
Kobe.
10 years ago, we won a championship. Vassell for 3 is good. 5 Bobby. I'm a huge cyclist myself. Vasciunas thinks about the 3, pulls it down. We'll get it over to Ingram. Ingram's going to start to drive. Pulls up in the paint. In and out burger. Trey Jones with the ball. Do you want to text Bobby? I can give you my phone.
No, I'm trying.
Never mind the nude pics we share with one another. Vassell pull-up jumper. Good. It is 7-2. It's not the size of the Coyote in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the Coyote. That's right. Boudet, that's great. One day he'll be the first number 1 jersey in the NBA. You watch. McCollum for 3, no good. Chump Penny with the rebound. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Okay. Wemby bounced pass of Vassell in the paint, and that's going to be a turnover. Wasn't quite on target. That's probably the one biggest flaw in Wemby's game this year. Is just
the pan bounce challenge. Thank you. Yes. Yes, that's the one my brother does that my dad used to do.
Yes, Jacob. Spurs Cavs tomorrow night. You got it. Oops.
Bobby, 2025. I could train for that with you. And TSR is probably ready to go right now.
Vassell pull-up jumper, no good. Valanciunas with the rebound. What do you call him? Do you call him the fridge? The center for this team? The guy for the Pelicans, a big white guy. Is he the guy you call the fridge?
Looks like he's the size of a refrigerator.
Why is the score not updating? There we go. Wemby with the ball, drives baseline, and throws it up off the glass. Good, and hits the floor.
He was a little startled there.
It looked a little floppy. CJ McCollum now with the ball for the Pelicans, drives in the paint. We'll pass it out. 15 on the shot clock, and that runner is good by Trey Murphy the third. It is 8-9. No defense in this game so far. Jason, good evening to you. Julian is still starting. Anthony, I'm always behind. One for YouTube latency. Like, it says 9:04 on my clock. Oh, you're 6 seconds behind me over there. And she's in the same room.
All right, I'm gonna hit the refresh though.
Pelicans ball. Zion with it. We'll throw it out to Ingram. Ingram's going to start to drive. Gets in the paint. Pump fake. And Wemby, I think, had a block there. Sohan with the ball. Drives in the paint. Layup. Good. Jeremy has been finishing a little better in the paint lately. Fridge is a good name. Eduardo, good evening to you. La frigo in French. I don't think you roll your R's in French. Spanish you do. The Fridge with the ball. Pass it out to Ingram for 30. The corner three is good. 2-point game. Spurs ball. Wemby in the post. Wemby in the post. Backs his man up. Turn around. No, passes to Trey Jones. Jones with a little jumper. I thought he was going to shoot that. Francisco says, we're winning tonight. Can feel it. Cameron, good evening to you. And hello to everybody who I may have not said your name to tonight. I try to be saying hi to her. And Champagne with a block on Zion.
That was nice.
Pelicans still have the ball. 9 on the shot clock. Ingram with a pick and roll. Stops. Picks up his dribble. 2 on the shot clock. Over to Zion. Zion's going to drive. Gets in the paint. Throws up a layup. And good. Right at the buzzer, too. Good morning, Joe Dindo. Wemby with the ball. Drop it off to Champagny. Champagny's going to take off in the paint. All sorts of out of control. He's going to get bailed out by a foul.
Can we all just agree that Champagny must have dirty pictures of Pop or something? Why is he in the starting lineup?
Kellen, he plays okay defense. He's given us nothing offensively most of the year as a starter. Victor Wemby in the chat. He says, if you actually look at my turnovers throughout the season, majority of them are me looking for my teammates, unselfish turnovers. I'll take those over selfish turnovers any day. Is Wemby checking out already? What?
But he was... All right, my math is a little off, but you know.
Zach Collins is in already?
Oh.
Champagny with what? Maybe minutes restriction for the back-to-back tonight. Trey Jones for 3. Oh,
that was close.
Trey. So in with the ball. Nope. Fridge gets it back.
Trying to take it from the fridge.
Thank you, Jason. That was Champagny on another block. Champagny playing some defense. An alley-oop to Sohan, and that is going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Spurs ball. My clock is not running. What is going on here? I'm having all sorts of trouble tonight with... There we go. We're at a timeout. I'll get my clock fixed. My apologies. 6:52 on the clock and a timeout. Rich, have you noticed since Wemby's minutes were increased, his points have dropped? Have they? Yeah, yes, Sersky, I'm not looking forward to 2 nights of draft. It seems totally unnecessary. Before they could get the first night and second night in, it was about 4.5 hours. That tells me that each night's going to be 4 hours total. They're just going to milk the crap out of the first round and just... It's going to take forever. Luckily, we pick early, and I probably won't cover the whole draft. I'll just cover our pick and then end it there. Well, I will be there for the start of the draft, but once we pick, whether it's 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever it may be, after we make our pick, I'll probably just hang around for a little while and then check out. So do I, Megan. So do I. Let me just pass Rudy Robert for most blocks in 2018 defensive player. Rudy Gobert. Mars, good evening to you. Rudy, 100. Wow. There he is. Oh, you didn't know? You better use the force on somebody. Sometimes I wish I was really sick instead of watching Collins play. My clock is not always exactly exact, Anthony. If it's a second ahead, second behind, I'm not going to sit there and fiddle with it. I used to be OCD about that my first year doing a game clock, and I was like, this is too much. If it's in the ballpark, the only time it really matters to me, well, I should say matters, the only time where I try to be exactos is at the very end of the game was a close game. That's like, okay, I need this to be spot on. But if we're 1 second off here and there, it's all good. All right, so go Spurs, go to you. Yeah, Jen, I figured he was going to have it. Didn't even hit me. Probably a minutes restriction because of the back-to-back tonight with the game being in Cleveland tomorrow, or at Cleveland. No, it's in San Antonio. The game with Cleveland tomorrow. He's probably going to be on a 25-minute restriction tonight and tomorrow. But you know what? I'd rather get 25 minutes of Wemby than 0.
True story.
Game break. Yeah, let's lean on the screen.
When you're ready, come and get it.
133 blocks is great. Came into the league at 19, playing a different style of game over in Europe and now here over in America.
I think he's doing awesome.
He's only going to get better. And let's not forget, he's been hampered for most of the season with no point guard. Jeremy Sohan, sorry, Jeremy, but Jeremy is not a point guard and has struggled mightily. And then Malachi Branham was a disaster at point as well. I am good on Bobo. And the Spurs turn the ball over. And now the bodies are just hitting the floor. Pelicans do get the ball. That was a little messy on our part. But yeah, young team, gonna make turnovers. And well, if you're a Spurs fan, you're used to a lot of turnovers lately. The Spurs playing some defense tonight.
Yeah.
Pelicans get the ball back though, and the fridge puts it in the bucket. I think we had another block.
What is his actual name?
Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him the fridge.
Okay.
Because I can't say that.
Okay. Vassell with the ball after the pick and roll with Zach Collins. Starts to drive, kicks it out to Champagne for 3. In and out.
Talking.
Alex Sports, good evening. Eduardo, at this point, I don't know. I thought his ankle was good to go. He's clearly on a minutes restriction again. Spurs almost get a steal.
Trey getting himself in there. He is in the action.
CJ McCollum gets the ball back for the Pelicans. Starts to drive. The runner in the paint is in and out. Spurs ball. Jones will bring it up for San Antonio. All tied up at 15. Jones sprints up the court, drops it off to Champagne. He's going to take another 3. Damn, he sucks.
I still like my dirty pictures theory. Trey looks hungry tonight.
Champagne's playing good defense, but man, he's just terrible on the offensive side of things. Master Eating, what's going on? Boudet, how many guitars? I have 3 electric, a bass, and an acoustic, so 5.
Ooh, I have the number right in my head.
Wemby had to play point guard. It felt like it, right? I'm going to get a Victor Wembanyama tattoo.
Ooh.
I'm not a tattoo person, not the person to ask about that. I have 0. She has 0. I have no opinion. Oh, I watch Ink Master. A guilty pleasure. The TV show Ink Master. The South right now for the Spurs. Step back 2. It's good.
Pineapple power. I can't unsee it. I just can't unsee it.
Champagne's been terrible on offense. Defensively, he's playing well tonight. I'll give credit where credit's due, but offensively, he just got nothing.
Oh.
We're going to foul Jeremy Sohan as Brandon Ingram's going to go to the line for 2. Joe, I don't think Clay's coming here. Because of me, Sweet Jones Jr.
I am a college fan by nature. I follow UConn men and women like it's a religion.
He's been a good defender. Well, I actually just said it, Banks. You might be a little behind in the chat, but defensively, especially tonight, he's looking great. But offensively, I thought he was going to be a 3D player for us, and right now it's just a D with no 3. Get a Josh Primo tattoo. So what? Get a tattoo of a penis? Master Eating, yes, hit the light.
I am getting some weird ads, babe.
Collins probably going to end up a minus 20 by just his presence. Eduardo. Both free throws good for Ingram.
Yes, Sirski, you are absolutely correct.
Collins with a -20. Ouch.
Oh.
Come on now, that's mean. But maybe factual. Blake Weather checked in.
But maybe factual.
Throws it up high off the glass, and Blake gets his first bucket of the game. 5 minutes remaining.
I like him.
You wouldn't have liked him last season. Or the start of this season.
You know, well, I only know him this season. He's just so fast.
He is fast. I'm glad speed impresses you. Pelicans ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. McCollum drives, throws it up. No good. And we got a whistle.
When he gets a fast break, it just looks like everybody else is standing still.
I'll be hearing Bronny James might not even be drafted. Breaking news. Spurs trade Julian Champagnie and Zach Collins and 2 second-round picks for Tyrese Haliburton. Yeah, sure. I would do that trade, but
I would take that trade in a
I'm
heartbeat.
pretty sure the Pacers are not doing that trade. McCollum's first free throw. Bing, bong, bing. No good. Bounced around a few times. Came out. That's right, Mike. Speed. You're going to need lightning and crack thunder rock. Taste that chicken. I don't know. My inner Mickey's coming out. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Not a clue. But
Okay.
they're so cute.
You didn't get when I said you're going to eat lightning and crack thunder rock? Hey, yo, maybe I'll fight Apollo, maybe I won't.
No.
What?
I get that it's Rocky, but
Have you not seen any Rocky movies?
I saw the first one.
All right. Zach with the ball. Zach with the ball. Dropped it off to Dan Vassell. Vassell, pull-up jumper. Bounces around a couple times, no good. Sawing with the putback, no good. A fight for the board. Jeremy's now fighting with... Jeremy gets the ball. And a layup. He stole it from Najee Marshall.
He literally
Ripped it out of his hands.
That was awesome.
Wendy Frey and Joe didn't know you stop it. Jeremy with some fire.
Yeah, he and Trey both look.
Hey, was that your boy that just missed the three? Jordan Hawkins just missed three. He's wearing the ugly green shoes.
Oh, I hate when he wears those.
The other ugly green shoes. There's 2 ugly green shoes out there for the Pelicans. Vassell for 3.
Neon highlighter shoes.
Devin for 3.
I'm just glad he's in.
Oh, yes, he did, Greg. I didn't. Yes, he did. I just found out earlier today. Rest in peace. I didn't know that. I hadn't mentioned tonight. Valanciunas in the paint and throws it up and in. You could hear the complaint in Rich White that she didn't catch the reference.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to stop paying attention to the chat while I watch Jordan.
Collins in the paint, misses a shot, and yes, I did, rest in peace, Carl Weathers earlier. But I actually said rest in peace, Apollo. Hawkins for 3, no good. That's too bad.
That broke my heart.
Keep on missing, buddy.
Hey,
Keep on firing away and missing.
no. We want him to have a good game with the Spurs to win.
Collins, pull-up jumper. Hey, Zach Collins scored.
Well, see, now I know that hell froze over.
Homer, just go ahead and hit refresh. You should be all right. And we're going to have a timeout. Spurs' last 2 games look like sleepy toddlers go Spurs regardless. I mean, we've had a few moments in the game. Like the last game, we played well in the first and fourth, and then the second and third, the team was a disaster. Yeah, when is the trade deadline's in what, 5 or 6 days? Do I dance
thought it was the 6th.
the Macarena? I remember the other version. Sitting in my house and I know I'm all alone. Feel the gun, a horny gun, a jingle on the bone. Go and grab a pencil, it's a one with Sharon Stone. Hey, masturbator. Y'all remember that? That just happened. Nice.
You're throwing a pillow at you.
I like you being random kid. Does anybody remember that from the late 90s? That I don't know why. I just remember the first verse. I don't remember anything else.
No, I don't think I'd actually ever heard that until just.
Yeah, well, you just heard it.
Yeah, I definitely did. I can't unhear it.
You can't unhear that.
Definitely cannot unhear it. I need Spaceballs.
Oh, I totally let my clock keep running. I am way ahead. 2:59. I'm surprised nobody yelled at me for like, Rich, your clock! Never mind that clock that's running above my head.
Hey, good bear. Hold on, I'll hit it.
Grogu, well, see, the clock's running because I was playing with Grogu, and he's the one running the clock, so he can't run the clock and mess around. Indeed, Sweet Jones Jr., indeed. Wesley's been looking a lot good. Aurelia? I'm nervous when KJ is on the court. Hopefully he's right. Yeah, well, tomorrow they play.
What happened to his it's his elbow, right?
Elbow laceration.
Yeah, does anybody know what happened to him?
Did he need stitches? All-Star game is like in 2 weeks, Joe Dindo. I will not be covering it on the channel. I'm not even sure I'm going to watch it. If I'm being honest, I don't care about the NBA All-Star game. It's just going to be the guys running back and forth with no defense until like the last 1 minute they might play some defense. I've totally lost interest in the slam dunk competition once it became a bunch of players I'd barely ever heard of, or guys I had never heard of, or guys that aren't even the NBA. Didn't the dude win it last year, the year before, that he got on like a 10-day contract just so he could perform in the All-Star break? I mean, were the days of like Dominique Wilkins versus Michael Jordan, or the Rain Man, Sean Kemp being with Vince Carter? Where are those days? They seem like they're just never going to happen again. Today's stars don't want to take the risk of being in there. I don't know if they're worried about being embarrassed because they don't win it. I don't know what the deal is, but stars don't do the All-Star, the NBA dunk contest anymore. Good morning, Joining Chong. Champagne has 3 blocks. He has more blocks than points significantly. And now a whistle. Traveling? Is it a travel? Guess so. Wow, Cody Zeller rocking the Silence of the Lambs tonight. Joe, no, I'm not going to do any All-Star weekend. I'm just going to...
Hang out with me.
I'm just going to actually just enjoy the time off. That'll be a nice little, I think, 5-day break, no live streams. I'll do videos for the channel and do some random stuff, but I'm going to enjoy the little time off from, I enjoy live streaming, but also once in a while you just need a little bit of a break. 26-20, good first quarter so far for the Spurs, but you know what? We said that Wednesday night, and then the wheels fell off with about 2 minutes left, and then they didn't come back on again until the fourth quarter, and it was just a little too late. Collins drives in the paint, throws it up, and gets a whole bunch of nothing. I don't know if that was partially blocked, but that was the air ball by Collins. Zeller may have gotten a piece of it. Zion with it right now. Zion treating that ball like a donut. Drives, throws it up, and it goes in and out, and Jeremy with the rebound. Spurs getting a little luck tonight. The Pelicans had quite a few in-and-outers.
Bobby, you are really needy tonight.
Blake Wesley drives in the paint, gets to the Collins. Collins going to get there and throw it up, and I think that's another air ball. Did Zach just airball 2 balls in a row? A miss for the Pelicans. Jeremy's going to bring it up for the Spurs. Drives in the paint, gets to the Wesley. Wesley's going to get it back to Collins. Collins will dunk it because, well, damn it, the shots aren't going in.
Thunder dunk of justice.
Arms.
Allen got injured last game, so Wimby might kick the... Huh? No, Jaren?
Oh, nice.
Turnover. Chetty Osman in the paint. Layup misses the layup.
What?
Oh, boy.
Come on, Jordan.
Shh.
I can cheer for both.
Najee Marshall for 3, no good. He gets the ball back and throws it up off the glass. Good, 28-22. Spurs would trade for Hawkins. They need shooting. I actually said that.
Oh my God, I would forever be a Spurs fan.
Yes, you would. Spurs shooting 54%. The Pelicans only 41 right now. And Jeremy gets bodied by Zion and turns the ball over. Jordan Hawkins sprints up the court. They drop it off, and a huge dunk by Trey Murphy.
Take that ball, though.
Trey Murphy throws it down. It's now just a 4-point game. Like Wesley into the paint. Out to Osman. Osman takes a 3. That's good.
It's good.
All right, we're hitting our 3s tonight. Typical cold hand Collins. That's an interesting nickname. Is Bram coming in? No, I don't say that, Brian. Zion into the paint, loses the ball, caught by Chetty, and we got a fast break. Devin takes off, gets to the Blake. Blake's going to throw it down.
Nice. Yeah, I like that team.
Thunder dunk of justice.
He's so fast.
He's so fast.
33-24, Zion with the ball. Gets it over to Murphy. Murphy against Jeremy. Turnaround Jay is an air ball. Zeller catches the ball, get back to Trey Murphy. Now blocked right down from behind. It is Spurs ball, and they can, you know what, with the clock running. I don't say the sentence anymore because they always turn the ball over. Spurs with 5 blocks in the first quarter, and a lot of that is not Wemby. Sohan with the ball, takes the 3 with the clock running, and off the rim, no good.
No, it's only the other teams that make buzzer beaters.
That wasn't the worst because he actually stopped the ball from going out of bounds. So at least we got a shot off. That being said, I'll take a 9-point lead going into the second quarter against New Orleans.
Yeah.
But got to maintain it. Noise Sparks, good evening to you. It's been a good start for the Spurs. Yeah, you know what, Bane Stain? That's a really interesting name, by the way. I am very glad the refs are letting him play, too. This is how I want to see basketball called.
Yeah.
Minimal fouls, not 100 trips to the free throw line. Keep this up. Good job so far. Free throws just slow the game down to a crawl. 3 beers, good evening to you. Spurs all urged to make threes. Not tonight. Hey, Opa, good evening to you. Jesus, Blake Wesley's been looking good. Yeah, he's had his moments where, he's terrible at the line or just with airballing a 3 or whatever. But overall, when you compare Blake Wesley over the last month to really everything before that, you can see he's improving. And he's got Malachi Branham's spot right now. Sure, Branham has more offensive game when it comes to scoring. Blake, more point guard. Branham more of a shooting guard. But if Malachi's not scoring, he's not contributing anything. He is a turnstile on defense. At least Blake can play defense. It costs him turnovers, disrupt the passing lanes. He's fast. So right now, Blake is definitely jumped ahead of Malachi Branham. A ton of blocks, Gio. And yes, let him play. Let him play is right.
Definitely. Much more interesting game when they let him play.
Great job. Yeah, you know what? Zion did not go off too much. And Brandon Ingram, I barely said his name as far as making buckets for the Pelicans. Malcolm needs to go to the G League. You know what?
It's not the worst idea.
It really isn't.
I think it's a pretty good idea.
It helped Blake.
It did.
Apparently. Yes, he can, Brian. He can definitely push the base. Heavy minute restriction? Yes, Muhammad. I think he's going to be on a minute restriction for the back-to-back. Cleveland tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Cheap plug. We'll be live for that one tomorrow. But yes, minute restriction. I expect about 25 minutes tonight and tomorrow. The Spurs also called the Inter Boys at the end of June. I'm not sure what you mean. Millennial, good evening. It's nice to see things working out for Wesley. Yes, it is. A lot of Spurs fans were ready to get rid of him at the start of the season. Champagne or Wesley starting? I mean, I'm not a fan of Julian Champagne, but I'm rooting for him, but I'm not a fan of what I've been seeing on the court, at least offensively. The problem is, if you're starting Blake Wesley, you can't have Trey Jones and Blake out there to start. Hey, we have some Dixon raid action here. Good evening, folks. Showing some love. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Are you calling the Spurs tonight by chance? Spurs and Pelicans? I know you generally call the Atlanta Hawks. Why do you call a little bit of everything? I've stopped by your channel a few times and checked some stuff out. You call a little bit of everything. That's a lot of work. Prophecy. Jordan Hawkins pull-up jumper good. He's on the board for tonight. 33-26. Spurs up by 7. Hopefully you're doing well. Thunder Monkey.
That's a great name.
I didn't see Kelvin's shirt. Now I'm going to look for Kelvin's shirt. And we're going to have an offensive foul on the Spurs.
Okay.
Shake and bake Wesley. Any chance we can trade for Herb Jones? It's actually there's been some talk about him being available.
Come here. Bubba, come here.
Champagne's very inconsistent. By the way, tell the people coming in, here's a little Go Spurs Go for you. Pelicans ball. They're going to go around the world. The three-point attempt is a total brick. Zion gets to miss. 6 on the shot clock. They'll kick it out for another 3. And CJ hits the 3. Kelvin's shirt has Sohan's face on it. Are you serious?
What?
Oh, no. Doug McDermott gets it over to Osman. Osman for 3. That is short. I don't like us checking out a bunch of 3s. On the fast break, Zion gets, I think he got blocked. That's another block for the Spurs. 33-29, 10.5 minutes to go. Osman's going to launch. Why are we launching all these 3s? No good. Long rebound will go to Trey Jones. Jones going to drive, throws up the layup. Good. That's right. Score in the paint, not out by the three-point arc all day. Point guards, Isaiah Collar and Nikola Topic are the ones that seem to be the guys in the draft. Man, I love the name Thunder Monkey. I just got to say.
Yeah, that's a great name.
Thunder Monkey. Zion one-on-one with Osman, throws it up over him. It's good and one. Huge mismatch there. Champagny is consistently inconsistent on offense. I would agree with that 100,000,000%. Osman has no chance against Zion in the paint. Just zero. Thank you. I'm 45. Had it my whole. Zion at the line. Free throw is going to roll around and roll in. 35-32. Close game. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Trey Jones will bring it up for San Antonio. Dropped it off to Chetty Osman. Wemby hasn't scored much in this game, has he? They just try to find Wemby. Turnover. Has Victor scored? Dyson Daniels is going to travel, and that's turnover. I'll take a look right now. Wemby has... Oh, he's got 6. Well, where have I been? It's quiet 6 points. Efficient 6 points. He hasn't missed a shot. You know what? He's only taken 3 shots. Maybe that's just throwing me off. Boudet, the All-Star, honestly, it's a popular... I really don't care about the All-Star game. I guess what it comes down to.
That's what it boils down to.
Wemby in the paint, gets the ball, ripped from him, takes it back, throws it up off the glass. Good.
Nice job, Wemby.
And in one. I mean, do you think Wemby was snubbed for the All-Star game? I mean, probably not. If Wemby doesn't get Rookie of the Year, that's going to be our snubbing.
Yeah, I agree.
He feels like he's been quiet, Megan, but he's been efficient. That's the thing. He's only taken 4 shots, but he's made them all. I think he's only taken 4 shots. Let me double check that stat. It still says 3 on ESPN, or maybe he's only taken 3 shots. Maybe that was only his 3rd shot of the night. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pelicans. Lakers All-Stars, I'm guessing, are LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I mean, that's 38-32.
What's going on?
Zion's at the line for 2. So we jinxed ourselves again by saying that, hey, the refs aren't calling many fouls tonight, and now since the fouls are starting to rain in. Zion at the line for 2. The first free throw is good, 38-33. Zion needs Jenny Craig. He does need to lose weight. And that's not us picking on him. He's had a plethora of injuries because of, well, I'm assuming because of weight, tons of knee injuries, and he wants a long, productive NBA career. Keeping his weight in check is going to help that. Spurs almost turned the ball over, and they are going to turn the ball over. It's going to go out of bounds.
81 likes. We can definitely get to 100 before.
Definitely get to 100. Smash that thumbs up. Looks like this. He is not.
Bears not happy today.
9 minutes to go. Zion drives in the paint. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with New Orleans. Wemby probably covered 5 rows if he ever jumped in the crowd for a ball. Yes, he would. 8 inches deep. Good evening. Interesting channel name. I wonder what you mean by that. Jordan Hawkins pull-up jumper. No good. Wemby with the rebound. And Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Rifles it in to Champagny. Rifles a little too hard. That's a turnover for the Spurs. Dyson Daniels will drop it off McCollum for 3. Oh boy. 2-point game pops and call timeout. Hypothetical. Let's say Zion is available and we can get him for Keldon and 4 first-round picks. Is it worth it? No.
No. 4 first-round picks is too many.
4 first-rounders, no way. Zion, yes, he has a high ceiling. He's also missed a ton of time already due to injuries. I would not risk that much of my franchise for an injury-prone player. I would not do it.
I think that's correct.
8 inches deep is your average teacup depth? Really? Monster Investigate, good evening to you. Your boy Rico, 2 inches deep, huh? Okay. You gotta go with what you got. And whether it's 8 inches or 2 inches.
Sucker!
That just happened. Who's dunking on Wemby, San Antonio Hotspur? Well, a close game so far. Hopefully the Spurs are competitive tomorrow night in the back-to-back as well. Take all of it. All 2. The lazy passes.
Yeah.
Pop is tanking the last 3 games. He's playing Wemby with the bench to limit his potential. Robin, it's the work. I mean, this channel started 5 years ago, and it seems like every season since this channel started, we have a lot of moments during the season where we kind of scratch our heads on the rotation, like what is happening here. But a lot of Spurs fans do think we're just kind of not putting in Deadpool maximum effort this year, and probably we're not. I mean, the sewing experiment was failing for about
too long.
For 20 games roughly before we finally pulled the plug on that. And then Malachi Branham experiment was not any better. I mean, are the Spurs a playoff team with Trey Jones as the starting point guard? They're not, but they would be more competitive. But this year was not about being more competitive. It was about seeing, I guess, what we have, and I don't know. Oh, Coyote is in the house wearing a hat.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no. What has he got? Oh, it's a Memorial Day Miracle, but it's with, I don't know who it. That shot, if you look at that picture on the left, though, how that shot didn't get blocked is ridiculous.
I love his happy birthday hat. We may have to get Baby Coyote one of those.
A birthday hat?
A happy birthday hat like that.
Where's Sean? He's got to be in his 50s. Yeah, he's in his 50s.
Do you want me to look it up?
I'll see if I can figure out. Robinson was born in 65. And Sean's probably like about maybe 3 years younger. Wemby takes the shot and drains the 2. So I'm going to say Sean was born in like 68.
Yes.
That's actually right?
Yes.
Oh.
You're good at this game.
I knew Robinson was a rookie at 24, and I knew David was born in, I think, August 6, 1965. That's not creepy at all. It's from looking at his basketball card a lot. So I guessed Sean came into the league at 21. So I just added 3 to David's year and guessed 68. That's right. That's how I came up with that. I couldn't remember if he was 21 or 22. Dougie for 3, no good. Oh, that's getting on me. Mr. Z? I looked away, and Zion gets a layup, and it's 40-0, and the game is tied with 7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Zion with 10 points, having a decent first half. McDermott with the ball, 10 on the shot clock. Gets Champagne. Champagne to drop it off to Malachi Branham. Branham back to Wemby. Wemby's going to fly in, and now you're not stopping that thunder dunk.
Dunk of justice.
Wemby is 5 of 5 from the field. He hasn't missed yet tonight. Almost all of it's in the paint.
Oh, that was for 3.
Who shot that? I looked away. All right, I don't know for 3.
I don't know all the Pelicans players. I just know Jordan.
Trey Jones, ball on 3-point land. 12 on the shot clock. Start to drive in the paint. And he's going to get fouled. 43-42. Pelicans up by 1. And Trey is still down.
Still down. That's not good.
Yes, happy birthday, Sean. But Trey Jones, I think he took a shot to the face, maybe? Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did. CJ McCollum whacked him hard in the head.
All right, he's up. Wemby's giving him a little pep talk there.
I'm surprised with the ticky-tack touch the NBA.
God, the big difference between the two of them is amazing.
Foul. They're not going to look at it for flagrant. I was just going to say, I'm surprised they're not looking at a flagrant for this. They are now.
Can we get a shot of the bench? Because I really want to see that t-shirt.
Yeah, where's Kelman's shirt with Jeremy Sohan's face on it? That's
a hard hit to the face.
Might be a flagrant.
Oh, God, that angle's even worse. That's a bad angle.
I haven't heard of CJ being a dirty player. He just kind of accidentally.
I think he was reaching for the ball.
He was, but he just got all. He got
got tangled up.
He got all head instead of ball. That's going to be a flagrant. I just heard Sean say they're upgrading it.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Flagrant one. Although when I turn up the volume to hear the ref, when we don't talk, for the record, she's like, "Oh, that's a good call." Like, well, I don't know, I can't hear him. Well, Pussycat, good evening. A sports debate, 8 inches. I mean, the more we do this together, I'm sure there'll be. I mean, if we do a Yankees Red Sox game, there's going to be
there'll be some arguing there.
flagrant one. Two shots. I don't like flagrants, but I think in that case it was the right call.
I think that was the right call.
You can't whack somebody across the face and not expect to get called for it. Of course, in the 90s NBA, that just would have been a foul.
Yeah.
I seriously would have been just a regular foul.
It might not have been in anything.
Wemby efficiency, yes. Trey missed the second free throw. He's shooting almost 90%, and, well, he didn't make that one.
And my voice out.
Yep. He scored, what, 2?
I was taking care of better.
Champagny drives the paint. Champagny scored!
Well, look at that.
With the layup. There you go, Julian. Well, if it ain't working out in three-point land, get to the hoop and finish there.
That other guy has very weird shoes.
What? Who's the other guy?
That guy at the top of the...
You got the green shoes?
They're green on one side and yellow on the other, and they're weird.
And he just shot a 3 and missed it.
They look like Crocs from that angle.
They're green and yellow. I don't even know who that is for the Pelicans. I can't see his number.
I can't see his number.
Malcolm Branham. We'll get it to Wemby. Wemby in the post. Little jump hook. That's his first miss.
Lens, there could be a flagrant between us if we call the Yankees Red Sox game.
Wemby would have fouled 3, and that is way off halfway through the second quarter. Wemby with his first miss and then follows it up with another miss.
Oh my God.
Pelicans ball. Ingram will pass it over to, is that Murphy?
There's
Murphy.
the shirt, babe.
I didn't see it. Where's Keldon? Is he on the far left? Turnover by the Pelicans. Trey Jones is going to launch a 3.
Nice.
All right.
Shot, Trey. I see you.
Timeout Pelicans, and I want to see Keldon Johnson's ugly shirt. Is he really
I
wearing...
really want a close-up of it so that I can...
Oh my God, what's he wearing? Why is he wearing that? Oh no.
Did he lose a bet?
He must have lost a bet.
First of all, who made him that shirt?
He totally lost the bet. Kylie throwing some
Little babies.
confetti on
Little
Sean.
babies.
Oh, the little babies.
Plastic babies.
You know, Boudet, I'm totally fine with Trey Jones living up to his name. He's been I actually think his 3-point percentage is up this year. I don't. Yes, sir. He's wearing a Jeremy Sohan T-shirt, and I don't know why.
There's got to be such a great
Lost the bet.
story behind that shirt that we're never going to know.
Lost that. What was I looking up? Oh, Trey Jones 3-point percentage for the year. Basketball reference to the rescue.
Can I just say, I love those commercials so much. Those HEB commercials just make me happy.
Trey for the... Oh, actually, it's not that. He's still shooting just under 30% from the year. That's up from the 26% he was at. Gosh, Trey Jones the last 3 years from three-point land, 19%, 29%, 30%, and that's me rounding up. So he is getting better.
Oh, one more like for 90. Come on, guys.
Wow, crazy. But I think in splits this year, he's been much better over the months. Let me pull up his splits for 2020 for this year. Trey Jones splits. October, he shot 33%. November, he shot 22%. December, he shot 21%. This month, he's shooting 40% from beyond the arc. And his 3-point percentage seemed to change after that missing against the Milwaukee Bucks, where he had that corner 3, where he could hit a 3 to tie the game. Instead, he missed it. And he seems to have turned a bit of a corner since then. That's really big. I mean, beside the fact he's undersized, he's 6'1" in the NBA, and he's shorter than me. Aside from that, the 3-point shooting is the other thing he really needs in his game. And Tyus Jones, his brother, was not a great 3-point shooter when he entered the league. But correct me if I'm wrong, Tyus, over his career, has gotten better. Tyus came in the league 30%, 35, 35, 31, 38, 32, but the last 3 years, 39, 37, and 40. So he went from being a bad to mid 3-point shooter now to actually a pretty decent 3-point shooter. So why can't Trey Jones do that?
He could. He can.
He can.
He absolutely can.
He kind of is right now. He's getting better as we watch the season progresses.
He's on the right trajectory. Greg, we actually, one night at my house, we YouTubed a bunch of those old commercials, and they are fantastic.
Yes, we did. What did I have for dinner? Random, I had, what did I have? I had cheese-filled pretzels and some chips. I did. Well, since Ollie didn't have the Greek spiral cheese bread I wanted, I bought its substitute. And that was the closest thing I could find. Yes, it does have X Factor.
I'll make something healthy.
That is my most watched NFL video ever. Which I know in YouTube land, that's not a lot. Value Shooting pull up jumper good. But for me, for somebody I always struggle with NFL content, to see a video get 20,000 views at the Cowboys' expense nonetheless, I'm very happy with that and hope to build on it next season. Trey Jones drives in the paint, and we'll kick it back out to Dan Vassell. Vassell way out in three-point land, 10 on the shot clock, 5:15 to go in the first half. And he's going to get fouled by Valanciunas, hard foul, too. These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Greg, he must have been epic because the teams behind those commercials are fantastic. They just nail it every time.
Wait a minute. We had it 8 inches deep earlier. Now we have sugar balls in the chat. Get a screenshot of Kellen's shirt. Branham reverse layup going baseline. Good. Spurs up by 5. They hit David Robinson's number.
Jacob, yes, he's streaming tomorrow.
Yes. Duncan, Robinson, Wemby. In that order right now, Adrian. Now, I'd say Prime David would give Prime Timmy a run. Valanciunas pull-up jumper. Good. Have a good night there, Jacob. I think people underrate how good David was in his prime because he didn't have any with him. And had a different head coach every year and a half, it felt like. Zach Collins, little jumper in the paint is good. Spurs still up by 5. Right, and a lot of Robinson's game was more on, just freak athleticism, where Tim was more skilled. I think Timmy has the record for most bank shots in the NBA. That's a missed 3 for the Pelicans. Spurs ball. Trey Jones will bring it up, and we'll reset the offense with 16 on the shot clock. RQ3, good evening.
Yeah, Trey.
Trey into the paint, gets the layup. My Thunder are handling the Hornets suck. I mean, we're not very good either, so it takes one to know one. Trey Murphy with a miss in the paint, Spurs ball, and they almost throw it away. Vassell chased down the loose ball under 4 minutes to go. Vassell on three-point land.
Come on, find it. Oh,
and he turned it over.
Turns it over.
Najee Marshall drives the paint, misses the shot. Trey Jones with the rebound. Trey getting double-teamed.
Hungry today.
And gets it to Collins. Spurs are going to have numbers. Champagne over to Vassell. Vassell with a pull-up 3. No good.
No good.
Zach Collins with the rebound. And now a whistle. I think that's going against New Orleans, and it is. That's fair RDM. Brandon. Who's better at
one of the
drafting
refs
stars than
said
Spurs?
they're now calling everything.
David was a scoring champion, Marauders. 29.8 points per game. Now, granted, that's because, I don't like comparing the two, David and Timmy. Different types of games. Both Spurs legends. David didn't win until Timmy got here. Timmy won 5 rings. David had the 2. Timmy was in a better situation. David came to the Spurs, and Terry Cummings was a good player. Willie Anderson, Rod Strickland, Sean Elliott. And then we had new head coaches every 2 years. And the only Hall of Famer he played with was Dennis Rodman for 2 years, and Rodman was actually distracted. McCollum for 3, no good. Rodman was more of a distraction. Valanciunas with the putback, that's good. He was more of a distraction while he was here and just sucked offensively. Timmy came into a good situation. Pop was now the coach. Had David already here, was established. Didn't have to be the guy right away, though he became the guy right away as Collins scores in the paint. And then Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili joined the team, and the rest is history. So, I mean, if David had Tony and Manu in the 90s, did the Spurs win a championship? I say yes.
Uday, try refreshing, because I'm sitting in the same room as TSR, and I just keep falling further and further behind. I keep having to refresh just to stay.
Valanciunas pull-up jumper good. 2.5 minutes to go, 58-51. Brandon with a quick 3 down the other end. Malachi Brandon, what the? David Robinson today would make Dwight Howard question reality. Good evening, Leo. 3 Beards, I don't know what you're talking about. He legit earned that scoring title with his 71 versus the Clippers. Zion in the paint, and he's going to get clobbered, and he's probably going to go to the line for 2. Zach sucks at defense. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Joaquin Branham, he's been playing a little better lately, but that's you gotta think because he's lost his spot and he's trying to get it back. And I'm glad he's got a fire lit under him right now. I don't know if David was first team All NBA Boudet. I don't think he was. Probably should have been. He averaged almost 4 blocks a game, which normally would get you on first team NBA. I think he averaged 3.9. Double-digit rebounds, I think 11 or 12 that year. So, I mean, he put up fantastic numbers, just didn't get it. Didn't Spurs make the second round of the playoffs covers before? The year before, I think they missed the playoffs. Both free throws good. And then the Spurs hadn't missed the playoffs 2 years in a row until this recent run. Collins with the ball in the paint. Little jump hook is no good. Sohan with the rebound. Jeremy goes back in the paint, throws it up, and that is way off. That was kind of oogly. Spurs are in the bonus, up by 8, 61-53. McCollum drives in the paint, misses the layup. Blake Wesley with the ball. Blake flies up the court. But he'll slow the offense up and reset it. Gets it out to Demisel. 18 on the shot clock. Minute and a half to go. Blake now is going to get the ball back and take a three. Nope. Wesley not known for his three-point shooting. I think he's shooting like somewhere between 10 and 15% this year. It's bad. Zion's going to get clobbered in the paint by Zach Collins, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
Well, I have to say, this is a better second quarter than I was anticipating.
Ken B, what's up? Cash Blue? MB? He's 12%. I did say between 10 and 15. 12 is right there. MB, Wemby first team all defense? He could. If he leads the league in blocks, I don't see why he shouldn't have a chance at that. That's fair, Marauders. It was definitely a different game when David played. You had Akeem and Ewing and him were part of the big three back in the big man era. It is. We still could get a big draft pick next year.
I would love to see you guys get a big draft pick.
NRL edits and NBA edits. I get the NBA edits. I don't know if I know what NRL is. Zion makes 1 at the line. 61-54. NRL. I'm drawing a blank. I honestly am. I'm sorry. Good evening, Jesse. Thank you for stopping in. Spurs ball. Jeremy Sohan out 3-point land. Starts to drive. I think he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
He did.
I feel like once a game he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a thing Lonnie Walker used to do when he was here. He would step out once a game. Boudet, he's getting a lot of rest tonight. Probably because, wow, we have 9 turnovers already. The Pelicans have 6, so that's 6 to 9 turnovers.
Australia. Okay.
Okay. Ingram pull-up jumper good. Rugby, okay. National Rugby League, I presume. Yeah, Joaquin, people were talking about it early in the stream. And now Sohan's going to get fouled? Is that a foul? Now the refs are arguing amongst one another. Spurs are in the bonus, so if that's a foul, that's 2 free throws. Oh, Puerto Rico, don't do that, man. Come on. Let's not be mean. Thanks for stopping in, NRL. It's a foul. Jeremy's at the line for 2. First free throw was way short. And he knew it. As soon as he threw it, you could see him kind of leaning forward, like trying to use the force. Baby Yoda, he's not.
No, Baby Yoda, he is not.
Oh, Southside. I mean, we can't compare these Spurs to
Yeah.
the championship Spurs. I mean, it's night and day. It's apples and oranges. It's Spurs 3 of 5 from the line. The Pelicans are 8 of 11. They've taken twice as many free throws as us. The Clippers are beating the Pistons right now. Well, that's a shocker. Jeremy with 7 and 7, 7 points, 7 rebounds. Valanciunas thinks about the jumper, pulls it down, gets it to Zion. Zion's going to take off. Into the paint, throws it up, in and 1.
Yeah.
Who said they're not calling any fouls earlier?
Welcome, Zach.
Zach, hello? Nice job by Zion. Am I picking Wemby? Who's on the poster behind? Who's on the poster besides the
It's
Wemby?
Expendables poster.
Oh, that is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Webby's checking in with 30 seconds left.
Why?
That's definitely
That
not
shirt
Pelican.
is amazing.
That shirt is terrible.
That shirt is amazing.
No.
I'm dying to know the story behind that shirt.
Zion bricks the second free throw. Or bricks the free throw. Sorry, that was an and one. Bricks the free throw. 62-58.
Yeah, the Bulls movie.
We are losing a turnover margin, but we are winning at the moment.
W is a W. I would love to see us notch one.
Down's going to start to drive. Launches a three. I don't know if I like that shot. Shot clock was expiring. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with San Antonio. The aliens in the chat. Well, the game was being called pretty well. Now Zion just can breathe on it. Yep. They've totally done a 180 on the fouls. They were not calling them the first. Now it's just been a foul fest in the second quarter. Hate it. Webby with the ball. Hold on. Webby's going to take a off-bounds jumper. It's going to one.
That's awesome. Three Beards, when did you wear a pop shirt? And why? That's a nice shot.
Yeah. Sorry. Got to focus on the game over the chat, though.
You're right.
I know. I always am. Remember that.
You are not always right. You are frequently correct.
Frequently, as in most of the time. As in
No, as in frequently.
just about all the time.
Dig the hole, babe. Dig the hole.
Wemby with 13 points and 6 rebounds. What's up, student of the savior? Brandon Pojemski? You can get a Go Spurs Go. $65-58. 3.9 on the game clock. Shot clock obviously shut off. Zion will get the ball in. McCollum going to take a very off-balance three, and I don't know if that was partially blocked or just missed, but the Spurs are going to take a 7-point lead in the second half.
That's awesome. I'm very excited about this score.
Hope Zach Collins fouls out so Wemby can get more playing time.
Chop.
How do you really feel? Okay. We'll get the halftime stats up in just a moment.
Blake does have potential. I would like to see where he can develop to.
SOS 3. Depends what we get around him. I have no idea. When the Twin Towers won, their second title, if you said the Spurs were going to get 3 more, I would have been like, because Parker and Ginobili were not Parker and Ginobili yet. We didn't know they were going to develop like that. We didn't know he would trade for Kawhi later on.
Kawhi.
Yeah, this guy right here. Where is he? Where's Kawhi? There he is.
Yeah.
Making his appearance for the night.
Yay!
All right, let me get the quarter updated to halftime. That's not the halftime. All right, halftime stats. Wemby, 11 minutes, 14 points. There you go. Wemby doing his thing. More points than minutes. He's been doing that a lot this year. Anyway, halftime stats. Let's take a look at the New Orleans Pelicans first. Starting lineup for the Pelicans. All right, Zion with 15. Zion actually the starting lineup for the Pelicans has been playing very well. It's their bench has been due to. The bench for the Pelicans only has 4 points. Wow, Najee Marshall rocking a minus 16. Although Valanciunas has a minus 13. So there you go. Plus minus sometimes overrated. Anyway, Zion with 15 and 6. Ingram with 7. Valanciunas very efficient from the field. 7 of 8. And he has 14 and 7. CJ McCollum with 14. Murphy with 4 off the bench. Marshall having a rough night, only 1 of 5 with 2 points. Zeller hasn't taken a shot, he's got 0. Daniels hasn't taken a shot, he's got 0. And your boy Jordan Hawkins also having a rough night. 1 of 5 from the field, 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. 11 minutes, only 2 points.
I know. It's been hard to watch him struggle.
I didn't realize he bricked that much. 0 for 4 from beyond the arc?
Yeah, he's not having a good night.
Guess not. For San Antonio Spurs, Champagnie not scoring as usual, 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting, but he does have 3 blocks, so he's contributing defensively, plus 3 assists. Jeremy Sohan with 7. Wemby with 14 points in 11 minutes, as we just talked about a moment ago. 6 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Does have 2 turnovers, but actually a lot of guys have 2 turnovers tonight. We have 9 as a team. Trey Jones with 10 points and 5 boards and 3 assists. Maybe a possible triple-double there for Trey. Who knows? And Devin Vassell with 12 off the bench. Collins is actually... He's got a plus 6. Sorry, whoever's rooting for Collins to get the minus seeds tonight, but he's got a plus 6. He does have 3 fouls, so he is in foul trouble. 3 fouls in the first half, 8 points. Doug McDermott with nothing. Osman with 3. He's having a rough night to start. 1 of 4 from the field. Malachi Branham actually playing pretty well. 5 points, 2 assists, no turnovers in 10 minutes. And Blake Wesley with 4 points and 5 assists and no turnovers. Blake Wesley with 5 assists in only 8 minutes. That's it's pretty good.
Veronica, do not jinx it, please.
Oh no, what did Veronica say? Veronica, what'd you do? Veronica! I gotta find her chat. What'd you say? Oh, we are winning. What universe is this? The universe of the Friday night? Refs. I'll do the touching around here, right? There's been a lot of fouls. 22 turnovers are Jones missed pass going directly outside and Osmond bad lob. Yeah, I mean, it's not always on him, Robin, but it's going to get credited him. Just like in the NFL, I throw a pass to my wide receiver, bounces off his hand straight up in the air, and falls in the hands of the defensive player. That drives me crazy because I did everything right as a quarterback, and my nut-nuts wide receiver is the one that caused the turnover, but I get credit for the interception. It goes against me.
Dan, that's a really cute story.
Well, with my wife, she asked me, how many points until someone wins? Because the only sport she's ever watched was tennis. How many points until someone wins?
Dan, that's a really cute story.
The answer is yes. Francisco Blake's been looking better since G League. He really has. Mr. Z, keep on
keeping on.
As Ozzy Osbourne said in the live album with Randy Rhoads, keep on smoking them joints! Kid you not. Uh-oh, is Zach talking smack about Doug McDermott?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Doug again. Oh, he said Doug getting traded. She don't like that.
Yeah. She's going to take the chunkless out early tonight.
Yeah, Julian's supposed to be a 3D player, though, which is 3-point specialist and defensive player. Right now, he's just a D. The 3 is not there. He's not been shooting. I mean, I think you guys told me he's shooting the 3 at 37% or 38%, but maybe it's just the volume. He's 0 for 2 tonight. I'm actually going to pull up his stats and find out what he's shooting for the year. It's not terrible, but it's also very low volume. Like 2.5 threes a game, maybe? Julian Champagny.
Oh, babe, 112 likes. I bet you can get to 125 before the end of half.
I hope so. So Julian actually is shooting a very decent 39% from 3. He's shooting 40% overall. He's only shooting 43% from 2-point land. So actually he is shooting the 3 well, but he's only taking 4.7 shots a game, and there's a lot of games he's like 0 for 2, 1 for 2, 1 for 3, 1 for 4. I mean, the last 5 games, 1 for 5, 2 for 4, 1 for 4, 1 for 2, 0 for 4. He's taking about 4 shots a game, and he's making about 1 shot a game. Literally, he's 4 for his last, 1 to 4 for 19. 4 for his last 19. That's not too good. That is not going to win you a lot of games. You know what? The Spurs found a way with him to win the starting lineup, and that means we're going to have a much higher ceiling than expected, because when we get a legit starter in his spot, and he's not a starter, he's a bench player.
Not a starter.
When we get an actual starter out there, we're going to be even better. Is Carlos in the chat?
I have not seen Carlos yet tonight.
Where's Carlos? Good evening, Jared. Brian, I'm not.
I tape all the games and watch them later. I'll be here tomorrow, so I won't be able to watch the game live, but I'll watch it on Sunday when I go home.
I looked the other day, and the Spurs were the worst 3-point percentage team. Wait, are we? No, James. I don't like the mustache. No. It's not my thing. If TSR grows a mustache, he'll surprise. I have had a beard, the Chuck Norris beard. Wasn't expecting to beat the Pelicans. I mean, anything's possible. And we're up by 7 and at the half. And yes, I do hope the Spurs win. You know who else hopes the Spurs win? We're up by 7. Up by 7. Boop, 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 beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop.
Oh, baby coyote.
He's happy. In about 20 minutes, he'll be turned around facing the
Stop.
facing the wall.
Probably not.
Bears finally passed out.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, he was grumpy earlier.
He was not having it earlier.
He was not happy that he could not get to me. It's gonna be interesting the 2 weeks I stream where it's me and her dog, and I don't know. I'm gonna try to move my setup over to the left. I'll still have everything looking the way it is, but I'll probably have the computer reversed, and I guess I'll be looking over this way. I'm looking at the chat, which is gonna be weird because I'll be looking off screen, but I gotta do what I gotta do so I can leave him room to get on and off the couch.
I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'll be far away, so it won't be my fault.
Greg?
Hey, Jared.
Greg, he was. We haven't watched yet, Albert. No spoilers. No spoilers. We have the new.
Oh, Shaqtin' a Fool is my favorite thing.
We have not watched Shaqtin' a Fool yet, but I did see new ones up. If we win tonight and tomorrow's game, then Coach Pop has to let Sohan die. Sohan should dye Pop's hair. I'm on board.
I'd love to see what color he would pick.
5 NRL edits. 3 here and then 2 up. So 5. Yes, Damien, R.I.P. Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed, Action Jackson. I forgot what his name. Dylan, R.I.P. Dylan, the manliest handshake in the history of all handshakes. Dylan, I don't usually swear on my channel, but in the honor of Carl Weathers, Dylan, you son of a bitch. Wow, is there a manlier movie than Predator? It's got to be like the top 10 all-time manliest movies. Calls me center from Power 4 hopes up. Don't fight Pops. Wait, what? Who are you talking about? Barlow in the G League last year, Robert? What are we talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? Veronica's got a banana in the chat. I don't know if you're hungry or horny. I mean,
both. Embrace the power of man.
She's watching Dougie, so I don't know.
She can be both. Embrace the power of man.
Nope, the handshake alone makes it the manliest. Do you know the handshake we're talking about?
No.
Have you seen Predator?
No.
Excuse me?
No.
You haven't seen Predator? No. We went to the Arlen movies, and then I was like, let's watch one, and you honestly haven't seen Predator?
No.
Wow.
I can't see your face right now because there's a microphone delay.
You can see my face in front of you. There's a computer in front of you.
Such a delay. Oh, now I can see your face in front of me.
Hit the nail right on the head, Rich. I mean, we need to fix that.
I'll put it on the movie list.
Predator is one of Arnold's best.
Put it on the movie list.
It's all one-liners. It's all one-liners. The chat's going to be probably wondering why are you dating her? She hasn't seen Predator.
Oh, if that's a reason not to.
Stick around. I don't want to spoil it. There's so many great lines in my head. Let's just keep them to ourselves. Predator is a great movie. If you like action movies, this is
I do like action movies.
full macho 80s Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, who was Apollo Creed we were talking about all night. Jesse Ventura, who was in The Running Man. He was the guy with the mustache.
Jesse Ventura.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Mayor.
He was the governor.
The governor, mayor. Who else is in Predator? She's not going to know Sonny and Lyndon. Probably not.
We'll watch it.
Bill Duke. I know when you see him, you'll recognize. You'll know him. You've seen probably a lot of 80s stuff. And that's no spoilers. No spoilers. What's up, Hanover Fists? I love Predator. I saw it in the theater, and when we watch it, I'll have to.
Veronica, thank you.
What?
It's not an age thing. He's only 5 months older than I am.
That's a good guess by Night Owl, though. I do tend to date younger. I guess technically I'm still dating younger, just not.
But not anywhere near.
Not a decade younger. Yes, Bill Duke was in Commando. Bill Duke's been in a lot. She actually might know Bill Duke more from TV.
What's he been in?
I don't know what TV's been. He's bald black guy, but he's very, very dark, and you would recognize him. He's done a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows.
Isabel, I appreciate that. I'm 46 too, so
Yeah, 462. Look him up. Type Google Bill Duke real quick. I want to see if you recognize him. I feel like he was he on the Heat of the Night or some TV show? I don't know.
oh, yeah, I know that guy.
Of course you do.
He's in like everything.
Yes, he's in everything.
Okay, I know.
I figured you would. My favorite Arnold film: Terminator, Predator, and yes, spur of the moment. You know what? Those, if I had to do a trifecta on my favorite three Arnolds, that's probably those three. Well, I guess since she hasn't seen Predator, she's seen the Terminator.
Yes.
She's seen the Terminator. Terminator 1 and 2, probably.
Just one.
What?
Just one.
You haven't seen Terminator 2?
Oh, Isabel, you're adorable. I don't think so. I might have. It's been a long time since I watched those.
There was a liquid metal guy.
Oh, yeah. That rings a bell.
Edward Furlong was
Yeah,
John
that
Connor.
rings a bell.
Okay. I was like, I'd be shocked that somehow an ex-boyfriend or your dad or somebody didn't show you the movie at some point in life.
You're gonna riot.
She's seen T2. She's seen T2. She's seen that. Twins is not his worst movie,
that is
Damien.
not even
No
his
way.
Worst movie. Let me tell you, this man made me watch his worst movie the day I had my surgery.
She watched Hercules in New York with me, and that probably is Arnold's worst movie.
Oh my god. I'm scarred for life by that. Kindergarten Cop is a great movie.
Yeah, it's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
I
Kindergarten Cop is
love
great.
that movie.
Hercules in New York is butt. It's from the
Oh, it's awful.
like 1970ish, and Arnold's English is not. You think he sounds bad in the 80s and 90s movies? You can barely understand him at times in Hercules in New York.
Blade Runner is great. I like Blade Runner, yes.
It's not a tumor. Well, I have actually not seen all of Blade Runner. I tried watching it. I didn't like it.
Really?
I couldn't get into it. I know it has a unique style, and maybe when I tried watching it, I just...
You know, and sometimes if you're just not in the mood for that thing that day.
Oh, Albert, I forgot he was in that. Batman and Robin's pretty bad. Please, chill out. Be cool. That one's pretty bad. But he's not the star of that one. He's a co-star. We're talking about movies that I don't know if he was really a star in Hercules in New York. I mean, I don't think anybody knew who the hell he was. He wasn't even cast as Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was cast as Arnold Strong originally.
It was just awful.
Last Action Hero was bad, but cheesy fun, I think.
I'm not so in to go stand next to the shirt with his face on it.
No.
It's not going to happen, but I want it to.
I like watching real life series like Life Below Zero, Mountain and Duck Dynasty, and Naked and Afraid. James, I've seen none of those shows. Adrian, he was not in Demolition Man. Demolition Man's a great movie. I think maybe not a great movie, but it's a fun movie. And really inspired Dennis Rodman, because Wesley Snipes dyed his hair blonde in the movie, and next thing you know, Dennis Rodman's doing the same thing.
I'll let you know.
65-58, Spurs up by 7, third quarter underway. Brandon Ingram with the ball at the free throw line and backs up, starts to drive, and will kick it out to Valanciunas. He thinks about a three, pulls it down, drives in the paint, stops, spins around, pops. Nice job by the fridge.
Yeah, that guy's enormous.
About to make the Rodman reference? Yeah, Greg. Rodman heavily inspired by Demolition Man. Vassell, step over three. All right, corner three is good. 68-60. Get down. I do not have Instagram. I do have an OnlyFans if you want it.
Yeah.
OnlyFans. I watched South Park Cred last night. If you guys haven't seen it, that is a very R-rated episode of South Park. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Fair. Where you going, buddy? Where you going, buddy?
Spurs miss it as Pelicans ball. Valanciunas thinks about the two, pulls it down. And we'll start to drive on Wemby, gets in the paint. Little jumper is off the rim, no good. Sohan with the rebound. Jeremy will bring it up for the Spurs. Sprints up the court and pumps the brakes, drops it off to Wemby. Wemby thinks about the three, pulls it down, drives in the paint. Wemby's going to get it back to Sohan. Sohan with a jumper in the paint. Good.
You worked for that one.
Get in the basket.
Oh, look, come here.
10.5 minutes to go. He really wants to walk over to me. I can see it.
Yeah, he really wants to be next to you.
He's really grumpy tonight.
Yeah, well,
Not grumpy.
we got here so late. You didn't get to give him a lot of love before.
He hasn't seen me much the last week and a half either.
That's true.
Pull-up jumper by Trey Murphy's good. 70-62. What just happened? Why is that blue? There we go. Spurs ball. Trey Jones out on three-point land. Wemby was not looking at him when he threw that pass. I don't know what that was, but that was a turnover for the Spurs with 10 minutes to go. No, Adrian, I really don't. Zion in the paint, throws it up off the glass. Good, 70-64. Jared, pretty much. Have to pay to see your... yeah, essentially it's P-O-R-N-E. I don't know how else to describe it. Like a cam site, webcam or pictures or Wemby pull-up jumper, bounce, ding, 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 goes in.
He's for electronic services.
OnlyFans for the 6'4" Greek. God, that is rich. 72-64. Ingram pull-up jumper good. 72-66. If I lived in San Antonio, Anthony, I'd probably have season tickets and I would not be doing this at all.
Oh, that's true. You probably would.
Yeah, Trey Jones in the paint, layup good. I guess the away games I could do it, but I probably just won't be doing it. I'll pay to watch your OnlyFans rather than your free YouTube live stream. Wemby with the steal. Wemby on the fast break now. Wemby drives in the paint. Layup off the glass. Zion gets the miss and throws it down. Maybe that was a pass. I don't know.
Thunder dunk of justice.
I think I can give him an assist for that. I think he threw it off the glass on purpose for Jeremy.
I think so too.
And now a whistle down the other end.
He's actually been doing a really nice job of beating Jeremy.
Yeah, I don't think there's any bad blood.
I don't think so. I think whatever it was, they've worked it out. Yeah, that was an attempt.
You don't need to be familiar with it, Jared. You're not missing anything. Rich just got my final bone marrow biopsy results. Cancer cell there 5%. Wean.
Oh, Bobby, such.
So what do you got to be under, my man? To say it's like all done and done. Oh, turnover by the Pelicans under point. Alley-oop to Zion. That shot, that alley-oop was way off. Turnover by the Spurs. 10-point game. And Valanciunas with a little jumper in the paint. It's a mess. But that's great news. Don't. I'm not trying to undersell that in any way. All right, let's slow it down here, Spurs. 76-66. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Devin Vassell drives on Zion. Out to Champagny. Champagny for three. No good. Sohan with the offensive board. We'll get it to Trey Jones. Jones in the paint. Difficult layup in traffic. Good. That's the biggest lead of the game for the Spurs.
Trey's been making some interesting shots this game.
12-point game. Don't you dare look up that site, Jared.
Yeah, don't do it, Jared.
Hey, I'll be honest with you guys. I was on there for 3 months. Not as a,
Not as a content creator.
not as a content creator.
Let's specify here.
I went to Vegas last year. Me and my buddy Jeff went to an event called Fantasy, which was a dance show, comedy, music. Yeah, a little bit of everything. There were a lot of boobs on display too, not gonna lie. And my favorite dancer, I looked her up, and of course, as soon as I searched online, what came up? OnlyFans, and then I went on there. I was like, well, it's $11 for 3 months. Why not? And it wasn't worth it. It really wasn't. I did get to talk to her a couple times, which is cool, but most of it felt like a bot every day would just put up, hey, because I'm sure this wasn't for me, it was probably to all our subscribers, like, hey, I got new pictures, only like $50, like for 4 pictures ever. I'm like, I saw you in Vegas. I'm not paying to see more of you. I already saw all of you. This is stupid, but whatever. It was only $11. I would not do it again.
Cowboy X Factor. I've heard this story any number of times.
Half. I'm sorry, I said that the wrong way, Bobby. Yes, half of 1%.
Bobby, when you're feeling up to it, reach out to TSR so we can get together with you guys. We'd love to celebrate your good news.
Yeah, she's got family out that way. So, Ernesto, what's going on? Man, we need to move Champagne to the last seat on the bench. Treat him like Devontae Graham.
Yes, Mohammed. Keldon is wearing a t-shirt with Sohan's face on it.
Carlos.
We all cannot stop staring at it.
Carlos, good evening to you, sir. Hopefully you're doing well.
Oh, Carlos!
Justin, so that's interesting. Pop is the one, as far as I know, is the one that really made the load management thing noticeable. And it really, I mean, a lot of people blame Pop. I don't know what's going on with the other teams in the NBA, but I certainly feel like he was an influence. So I want to say he's to blame for the 65-game rule. He's probably to blame for starting load management, which may have helped extend Timmy's career and others and help the Spurs win playoff games and a championship. But players then took advantage of that. And that's not on Pop. That's on other players taking games off. The Warriors apparently recently, their big four, well, big four, I don't know. I guess Clay, Steph, Draymond, I guess somebody else all sat out and they're all healthy. They're just a healthy scratch. Maybe it was last season on a road game. And players just started taking advantage of it. And I got to say, I did actually watch some videos on it today. There are players complaining that they have to play 65 games to win an award. I want you to think about that. That's 80% of the games, roughly. Can you imagine if you could take 20% off of your work schedule every year and it'd be okay? Or 20% off your school schedule and still pass? What's school, 180 days? So not only your vacations that are set in and your half days, but you could just take off an additional 36 days and still pass with no problem.
Bobby, you got the house?
Oh, nice! It's the Embiid injury.
Bobby, I'm so happy. The Cape is one of my absolute favorite places. Bobby, if you invite us up, we're coming. So just be advised.
Exactly. 20%. That's 1 day a week. Imagine if you could just take 1 day a week off every week.
Oh my God, that's my dream.
It'd be great.
That's my absolute dream.
And guess what? I'm not making $40 or $50 million either at my job.
Not, no.
So the players are being bitches. I'm just going to say it. They need to man up. You're getting paid millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to play a kid's game. For all it's bigger, stronger, faster, I don't know how all the guys in the 80s and 90s, Michael Jordan, David Robinson, all these guys played 82 games, and the players today can't play 675.
So much more physical back then. You were getting hammered by those guys.
Champagny for three. Come on, dude. Nice. Can't hit anything. He gets the ball back after the Sohan rebound. Wemby with the ball. Wemby going to get into the paint. Out to Champagny. Fakes the three. Drives back to Wemby. Over to Trey. Around the world to Sohan.
Shoot the ball.
Sohan for three. That's an brick. Kellen's out, Misanthrope. I did say they're a B. Zach wants a girlfriend. Well, I mean, good luck in the journey. Yeah, Flecko says that was not one of his better shots. Did he laugh after that? I didn't even catch that, Albert. That I don't like to see. Now, Sohan would have fell on Brandon Ingram. We're going to have 2 free throws coming up. I don't like a big miss and then a laugh if that's what he did. I do avoid the hard swears. Like, I won't use the F word. I really try not to use the F word.
Use it enough for both of us.
I will not use the C word.
I don't like that one either.
Wemmy's doing good, TP76 Ben. I know Chama have X Factor. I'm just trying to see if I missed Rich Shaq. He'll have a bony and spot. I don't know what Shaq's problem is with Wemby. Like all these comparisons with Bobo, and I'm not trying to hate on Bobo. Bobo's accomplished nothing in his career. He's been on 3 teams already in 4 or 5 years? That's not good when teams keep shipping you around. I don't get the Bobo can do whatever Wemby can do. I really don't know where that's coming from. If that was the case, Bobo would be on one team and be an all-star at this point in his career. Awesome, Bobby. That's an awesome.
Yeah, Bobby, you are on fire with all good things lately. I am so excited for you and where things are going. That is awesome news. 78-70? By the way, I'll let you guys know I applied for a supervisor position at my job recently, so that would, fingers crossed. I kind of already have been doing a supervisor type job the last 6 months plus, so I feel like it'd be a huge raise, that's all. Osman for 3 after the Blake dish, no good. Dyson Downs with the rebound and a fast break for the Pelicans. That they wasted.
Yep, the Spurs got back in transition. Ingram missed the layup, but you know what? Pelicans get the ball back and now 3-point attempt. Jose Alvarado for 3, so it turned from a wasted fast break into a 3-point score because our rebounding is not good.
Carlos, we've got some other vacations planned this year, but it's
It's high up on our list. It's very high up on our list.
Champagne with the shot, no good. Gets fouled. Going to go to the line for 2. Thank you, Cowboy X Factor. It's just a hot take. Shaq just trolling and being a purpose similar to Chuck. Okay.
Jared, you're adorable. Who?
She's not a Yankees fan. I'm the Yankees fan. No, not supervisor yet, Benjamin. I applied. There's 5 spots open, so I'm hoping I get one of them. I know I know how to do a good job because I have been doing. I do a good job, but I've been doing a lot of supervisor activity type already at my job. Huge raise. That's all. Sounds like it's. It would be a 20% raise.
That's significant.
That's significant. And I have a good salary now.
You need to take 20% of your time off.
And now you get to take 20% of the time off all the time. Exactly. Like an NBA player. Yes, he is, Carlos. Yes, he is. 79-75. Close game. 5.5 minutes to go. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, make sure you do so fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. And it does help the channel. And the only thing we'll ever ask for here is Champagne just throws it down.
Jared, you can embrace the power of and.
I don't think he heard you, by the way, because that was a dunk, and the Thunder dunk of Justice was playing.
Jared, you can be both. Embrace the power of and.
81-75, 5 minutes to go. Valley shooting us in the paint, layup good. And a timeout by Pop. 5 minutes to go. Bacano, we've been playing pretty well. And I feel like we've had the lead, I think, just about the whole game. I would say I'm a loyal Spurs fan.
Yes, you are. I would say you're a Spurs super fan.
We have been doing TSR Sports for 5 years, since April 2019, and the team has only been a losing team since we've been on YouTube, when we still cover them religiously. We took a little time off last year, the Spurs were bad. They're bad this year as well, but I got into gaming last year and just took a little time off in between the season. I just needed a rest, really, because I've been on YouTube since 2006. Not doing this channel, obviously. This was 2019, but prior to that, just did a couple different channels from 2006 to 2018 and never got monetized until this channel. So this is the first channel to actually find any type of YouTube success.
Bobby, that's awesome.
I got top of my recruits mic from the house first. There was an engagement. Yes, I do remember you saying that. Bobby, believe me, I plan on buying an engagement ring at least by 2037. 2037 seems good.
You're such a brat.
Right?
Cowboy X Factor, thank you for the compliment earlier, by the way.
Well, since Veronica's doing it, I have to do it. I would be remiss if I didn't. So while we're in a timeout, Marco! Oh!
Bear did not.
Bellinelli!
Bear is not.
No way! You gotta wait till it's over. There's 3 parts to that.
The dog was not impressed.
If Marco was still playing with the Spurs, I would not have a voice. Jared, are you flirting with Veronica?
Ooh.
Wow. What's going on here?
Bear is not happy. Bear is not having a good game.
I only heard Marco. Are they the Spurs? JVG, I doubt it. I used to do that all the time when Marco hit a 3, which, he wasn't shooting high percentage when we were doing, since this channel's been starting, but it, I don't know, it just became a thing. You get these weird things you do for no reason. I just yelled out his name. I don't know why.
Jared.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, all right. Oh, look at the 2 fans walking with the Robinson and Elliott shirt. How cute. Honestly, Mueller's, don't they make spaghetti? I'm sure it's pronounced differently. Or elbows, or isn't there like a Mueller's? I'm being serious. Not seen that in the grocery store?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm making stuff up. I don't know. Spurs ball. Devin Silent 3-point line gets it over to Champagne. Champagne gets into Collins. Collins to Wesley. Wesley back to Osmond for an open 3. No good. Wesley would have even more rebounds if his teammates would stop missing, or not rebounds, assists if his teammates would stop missing threes. I kind of feel like the universe is paying me back for the last years of fighting his credit. That's, you know what, Bobby? You ain't kidding. I thought you blew out your mic or killed the stream for a second when you blew out when I yelled at Why didn't the mic go out? I was trying to turn it away so the mic wouldn't get blown out.
Oh,
Mueller's is pronounced like mayor. Oh, so mayors. I would not have gotten that ever. Jedi, good evening. I'm single too, and I'm oogly. Carlos, I've seen you. You're not oogly. You are not oogly at all.
I know, y'all, I know that Valentine's Day is coming up and it can be a really tough time, but I promise you it's worth waiting for the right person.
She's still waiting.
Stop.
The mic went out? Oh, no. Bomo! No! This mic goes out very easily.
It does.
My previous mic.
Oh, you used to blow everybody's ears out.
What exactly would just. What's it like to be oogly? Well, let me tell you, Jared. 46 years of it ain't fun. Roses are red. Oh, no. Violets are blue. Doug is cute, and so are you.
Fantastic.
I should know. I saw roses are red, and I saw Dougie right at the end of there. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Sweet Jump Jr. TMI, buddy. TMI, man. Oh my goodness. Champagne, 5 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 blocks. He got a triple single. He got a quadruple single. You know what, Yasirski? Yeah, I did. Well, he was the master of taking off-balance, wonky shots, and it would just drive me crazy sometimes when he would just like throw something up there, and yeah, he would drive me crazy. Well, yeah, the Spurs were a much bigger drawback then. I remember we used to get some games we pull 15, 20, 25,000 views. That first year we called the Spurs, but since then it's been a decline. And it's not you guys, of course, you're here, but I think a lot of the more casual Spurs fans are just not interested in the team unless they're winning, which, you know,
that's a lot of fans, period.
Yeah, I mean, even last year I had a tough time, like, just being invested in the team. I also went to 2 games live, so, I mean, I did have that. Shot clock expiring. Well, he's going to throw up a shot, and it's not going to be good. I did not word that very well, but anyway, that's a miss. 81-77. Spurs up by 4. Ingram in the paint. Layup no good. And we just can't rebound. CJ McCollum gets the loose ball, throws up a 3. In and out. Ingram with another offensive board, and he's going to throw it down. We're now only up by 2 with 4 minutes to go.
I do not care for this turn of events.
Veronica's voice is soothing. Please, Benjamin, how do you know what she sounds like?
Wondering that too.
Spurs. Collins with a terrible pass. Another turnover. 4-on-2 for the Pelicans. Ingram pass to Valanciunas, and Spurs get back in transition. That was a poorly run fast break by the Pelicans. Said Jose Alvarado for 3. Rim no good. Wesley with the rebound. Blake will get it up the court for San Antonio. Jeez, 2-point lead. I don't like the Pelicans being this close.
No, I don't like this turn of events at all.
Zach will drive in the paint, throws up the left-handed layup, missed the shot.
Oh, Carlos, I think you just won.
Oh no, I'm going to have to look at it in a second. Dyson Daniels goes backdoor, gets the layup, and we have a tied game. 81-all. Blake Wesley going to drive out to Devin. He's wide open for 3. There we go. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Wemba Grandma's the rookie of the year, too. Wemba Grandma. Paul, last year was I get that we got Wemby, but man, it was hard to cover the Spurs last year. It's been hard this year, too, but at least we've had, we've seen the team compete. Wemby's obviously brought in a great level of interest, but last year we had so many games where we were down like 20 or 30 at halftime. Vassell in the paint. All over the place, throws it up over the outstretched hand of Jonas Valanciunas and somehow gets the bucket. $86-83, 2:15 to go. Vassell with 20 points, 8 this quarter. Devin quietly having a really good game. Ingram working on Osman. Crossover, pull-up jumper.
Emphasis on quietly. It hasn't been shown.
Why can't we rebound? We're going to have a foul on the Spurs. McCollum got into the paint, misses the shot. Going to go to the line for two. Collins should learn Mandarin. Is he going to go play in China?
Thanks, Jared.
Barlow time to hell with Collins contract minutes. I think Jared said. Jared, are you flirting with my girlfriend?
He said, so are you.
What's up, Joe Reyna? Thank you for stopping in. McCollum's first free throw is no good.
Yeah.
Huge storm moving to San Antonio.
Megan, I liked it better when it was not as close a game.
Let's see if we lose power at the Frost Center. Oh, God, that would be terrible. That would be terrible. Zach equals no rebounds. Ken, he's a terrible rebounder. He really is. I don't like picking on Zach, but for his height, he is an awful rebounder. He really is. Second free throw's good. Mars has no state income tax. This is a true fact. No, Jared, I know you're not.
Jared, we know.
Wemby's going to get his pocket pick. That's a turnover for the Spurs. He's checked back in. Pull up three down the other end. In and out by McCollum. Yeah, he did. Wemby with the rebound. Devin will get it up the court. Devin for three. That is no good. 86-84. Pelicans are in the bonus. Ingram one-on-one with Wemby. Drives right by him and throws down a dunk. We have a tied game.
Oh, Greg, that's always when the dogs want to go out.
No, we can't rebound. Vassell down the other end gets another bucket. Devin's been on fire tonight. 88-86 as he got in the paint.
He is pineapple power.
You're not wearing his jersey. He should be. Alvarado thinks about a three, pulls it down.
I think he does better when I don't wear it.
Zion's going to drive the paint, gets the jumper, and Wemby's getting cooked on defense lately here. Back-to-back plays where they took it right at Wemby and would easily score on him. First Ingram and now Zion. Okay. We need a thunder block of justice. Shut that nonsense down. Vassell get it to Osman. 7 on the shot clock. Back to Vassell. Devin's going to drive in the paint. Pull up jumper is short. Going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Pelicans ball. Spurs are maybe going to challenge this one. Severe weather will be rolling through San Antonio this evening into the morning. Wow. San does have a double-double. Timeout. Carlos, what are you doing? What in the...
Veronica is a very popular lady.
There's not usually a lot of ladies in the chat. We usually have what...
More than a handful.
Butterfly Veronica of our old schooler, sometimes Asia. Hurricane Megan, Isabel. Rhonda stops in, Sarah.
Yeah.
I think it's 10 or less. Depleted minds at the game. Awesome.
There's also a lot of things that you just don't know.
True. I am a single lady. All the single ladies, now get your hands up. Let's get the call. Overturn Spurs ball. Won the challenge. Any Yankees fans in here?
Boo.
Right here. Yeah, Cash Blues, story of our life. Collins single-handedly brought the Pels back in the third. Theo, I mean, he's... Thank the Lord for women. Yes. 88 all 47. Well, you know what they say, Jared? Women. Can't live with them? Pass the beer nuts. Norm Peterson.
Oh,
Cheers.
Sweetheart.
Turnover on the inbound pass. So we won the challenge for nothing. For nothing. Najee Marshall's the guy with the crazy shoes, by the way.
The shoes are awful.
Get over to Jose Alvarado. Alvarado's going to drive. Spins around, gets in the paint, and gets blocked by Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby.
There we go.
I'll just hang on to this for a second.
We need a good block by Wemby. My clock's slightly ahead. There we go. Trey Jones out, 3-point land. Shot clock is off.
Veronica, it was one of the characters.
Trey's going to drive, and the layup is going to go out of bounds.
Was there a foul there, or was it just?
I think it's just blocked by Zion.
That block by Wemby was awesome.
You get a challenge, and then if you win, you get another one. I believe that's the rules now. We're going to get to Victor. Victor with the shot at the buzzer. Off the rim, no good. We're going to go have a tied game going in the fourth quarter.
Oh.
All right, well, it's a close one here on a Friday night. I mean, it's been a good game. Come down the wire, Q4. Calvin, good evening to you. My son's got cooked by Atlanta. Moral of the story: don't trade for all guys like Beal or yeah. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Atlanta, we should go raid
Oh yeah.
Dixon away.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. I got sidetracked. Hopefully he's still alive. He is still alive.
Chunk was ready.
Oh, it might be the end of the game. Phoenix Suns versus the Hawks. Did that game just end?
Let's go give him a little love right at the end.
Let me see if he's still. Yeah, let's hit him a man up at the end. Just get a quick TSR rate if we can in the Dixon way. Close my. He's at 40 thumbs up. Let's see if we can get him David Robinson's number 50. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right here. His guys did a rate earlier. That 40 thumbs up. And let's see if I got him up to 41. Totally forgot. I'm sorry, my man. But you guys mentioned Atlanta Hawks, and I was like, wait a minute. So he's at 41. If we could get him to, we can get up to 50. That'd be mucho appreciado. Link's right there in the chat. I put it in there, and I'm sure you're doing it. Yeah, I see you doing it.
We're up to 44 now.
Veronica dropping. Yeah, I hear that he's dropping a little horns. I can't hear him. There we go. You guys are representing. Got to get him before he calls it. Cheers for the stream and the entertainment. Yes, yep. All right. Get a little something for little great way to end the night. Just Scotch Craft went in and say yar.
Yeah.
All right, ours too. We have a good game here to focus on as well. Close game, Spurs up. Oh, well, sorry, Spurs are tied. I've been saying the Spurs are up all night. The Spurs are not up. The game is tied. Rockets up by 30 on Toronto. Wow. Is Coyote getting down? Oh, we need to keep an eye on the TV.
Oh, look at Coyote jamming.
Where is he?
Oh, no.
You just said look at him jamming. I don't see him.
I didn't see him on the big screen.
Oh, I don't
I
look at the
didn't
big
see him on
screen.
the Jumbotron. He's got like a denim jacket and a whole hair thing happening and a guitar.
Well, he's a rocker. All right, Spurs fans, it's now or never. Jones will get the ball to Osman. Osman out in three-point land. 10 on the shot clock. Gets it to Dougie. Dougie over to Wemby in the post. Got a bit of a mismatch here, Wemby. Dyson Daniels on him. Bounce pass to Osman. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and that's turnover for the Spurs. Oof. Yes, Night Owl, the Raptors are tanking hard. We're not getting their pick this year. Barring a miracle, we're not. And you know what? It's not a deep draft, so maybe better rolls over to next year. Number one, Zion against Wemby. Zion's going to drive in the paint, gets by Wemby, throws up the layup, and one. That's not what we needed there. There's a foul before the bucket. They're not changing the score on my TV yet.
Zion is a beast.
Oh,
dude.
Wemby knocked him in the head.
Yeah.
That's definitely a foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a foul. Seems like Barlow's better control on how to play in the Spurs system than Zach Collins. Zach Collins is not winning Spurs fans over these days.
It's his first game back.
Why are they replaying this?
Hopefully he's a little fired up.
Are they checking for a flagrant?
God, I hope not.
Agent Simmons, yeah, he's got him cooked a few times tonight. Zion's got him a couple times. Ingram's got him. They've got him. They got a little bit. It's going to happen. He's a rookie. They've been in the NBA longer. And, it's going to happen. You've also seen our guy do it to people, too. Pelicans' first lead since 6:55 in the second quarter. Throwing that up there. They are checking for a flagrant, Zach. Yeah, I can't hear it, but I figured they're checking for a flagrant one or two.
Yeah, that's what they just said.
Zion took a shot in the head and then didn't land hard. Seems to be okay, though. And if you're a Pelicans fan, anytime Zion's going down, you've got to be worried about it with all the injuries he's had. I mean, it's almost like the Trey Jones play. A whack to the head.
Yeah,
So
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, that turnabout's fair play. Flagrant one.
Flagrant one.
Yeah. Not a surprise. 2 shots coming up. Well, say the Spurs close strong tonight. Yes, happy birthday, Sean Elliott. No, Howard, that's the same thing similar happened to Trey Jones earlier. So I can't sit here and say one's okay and one's not. I'm not going to be that type of announcer.
No.
Zion at the line for 2 free throws, and he's eating some nachos while he's taking the free throw. Okay. Mr. Scott Trek, he's a big dude. And I know we've made a few light jokes about the weight, but I'm actually rooting for him to have he's a fun player to watch. A long, productive, fun NBA career. And his body has broken down a lot already. I don't know if he can maintain that weight on that frame.
Well,
McCollum for 3. No good. Shaq missed a lot of games too, though.
Shaq has also talked about he'd like to see Zion slim down.
He has.
He would have a longer career that way.
I mean, Shaq himself, I said if he took care of himself better, he probably would have accomplished more.
It's true.
Went with the ball back to our pass to Brandon. Brandon with the little lip, and that's good. Nacho. Well, shout out to the fans in the Philippines. Absolutely. Go Spurs, go to you. And I'm going to put the Go Spurs, go thing up here for you. Pull up threes, no good. Wemby with the rebound, and that was Dyson Downs for the 3-pointer for the Pelicans. No good. Dougie out 3-point line, gets it to Wemby. Back to Dougie. Dougie catch and shoot 3. Dougie.
Veronica, you need to talk to your boy.
Dougie's been cold lately. Zion's going to find paint. Knocks Osman on his butt. Is that a charge or a block? That's going to be against the Spurs. Is Wemby on pace for a triple-double? He's got 16 points, 9 boards, 7 assists. He actually does have a shot on a triple-double if he plays enough minutes. Damn it, McDuggets. Missed the first free throw.
I've actually been there before. I was there for a Spartan race a number of years ago. I really liked it. I had a great time while I was there. I would go back.
I saw Nacho Libre a long time ago. CB, good evening. It's a tight game. Tight. Second free throw is good. 2-point game. Wemby is one of our best passers, Cash Blue. Probably Trey Jones is our best passer, but Wemby's probably in the top 3 already. Right? I don't want to pop this in, Mr. Scott Rock. Keep him out there. Chetty Osman gets it out to Trey Jones. Jones going to launch a 3. No good.
I would have loved to have seen that gone in.
No, yeah, we sometimes struggle with that. Zion's going to work on Osman and throws it out of bounds. It's going to be off the Spurs.
Oh, Zion is heated.
What's he getting all mad about? Didn't they say it's Pelicans ball, or did they change the call? I thought it was Zion. So actually should be Spurs ball. But he did get up and get mad.
Yeah, that guy grabbed his shirt with a quickness to hold it back.
Yes, he did. Surprised he didn't get a technical. Oh, it actually is Pelicans ball. I'm shocked they didn't tee up Zion on that one. Alvarado for 3.
Oh, all right. Our guys need to get some hunger.
Biggest lead of the game right now for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point lead. Dougie for 3. Come on, Dougie. There we go. 2-point game. 95-93, 9:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Zion brings it up for the Pelicans. Back to Jose Alvarado. Over to McCollum. McCollum thinks about a three. Starts to drive with Trey Jones in the paint. Throws it up. And past the outstretched arm of Wemby. The layup is good. Theo, yeah, he does guess sometimes. Jones with the ball. Pick and roll with Wemby. Trey back out to Dougie. Dougie's going to take a long three. Whoa!
You said to him, it worked.
Dougie must have heard you, Veronica. He's dropping the threes. 97-96.
Devin just got fired up on the bench.
He was cold, but he's hot now. Alvarado with the ball over to Zion. Zion one-on-one with Wemby again. Starts to drive. Kicks out to Alvarado for three. In and out. Dougie with the rebound. Spurs on the run. Trey will bring it up for San Antonio. Gets it over to Malachi Branham. Branham to catch and shoot three. No good. Wemby with the rebound. And gets the ball stripped, and we're going to have a foul. Oh, my goodness.
I guess that spanking helps Dougie. Veronica, you crack me up.
What? She gave Dougie a spanking? Jeez.
It worked.
Realistic expectation from Wemby?
There will be no kink shaming.
By his fifth season? At least Western Conference Final, I would hope. Goldie Forever, good evening to you. By the way, if you have not familiar with this channel, this is obviously a sports channel. We're a huge San Antonio Spurs community here. We cover almost every game live. We've only missed 2 this year. Do a lot of Spurs content throughout the week. So if you're a San Antonio Spurs fan, make sure you like and subscribe, or Chuck Norris is coming to your house. This is a tense game. Good, buddy?
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's
hanging out. He's not even looking at the ceiling. He's flopping.
he's floating.
Levitating.
Well, Baby Yoda's shown how to use the Force. It's very helpful. Wemby with the ball, drops it off to Trey Jones, 4 on the shot clock. We're going to need a shot here, guys. Jones forces the 3. No good. Zion with the rebound. 1-point game under 8 minutes to go, and a very good game here on a Friday night. Zion drives in the paint, gets blocked. We're going to have goaltending, I think. Yep. Goaltending. Goaltending on Wemby, caught on the glass. Actually came up. Yeah, you can't. That's goaltending. He was close, but that was goaltending. 99-96. Wemby with the ball right now. Starts to drive. Nope. Monty Marshall picks his pocket, and we're going to have another foul. 7:41 to go. This is anybody's game. Look how tall Wemby was next to Jose Alvarado. What's Alvarado? 6 feet. Is Jose Alvarado 6 feet tall? Looks like a kid next to Wemby. Spurs ball. Trey Jones on the inbound pass, 10 on the shot clock. Get to the Dougie. Dougie back to Sohan. Sohan's going to launch a 3. Oh boy, that was bad. Wemby with the rebound. Jumper off the glass, no good. Sohan with the tip. Just the tip. 1-point game. Alvarado's 4. He's not 4'11". No way. He'd be the shortest player in NBA history. Muggsy Bogues is the shortest. Isn't he at 5'3"?
Oh, Muggsy Bogues is so cute.
Sohan with a 13-13 tonight. 13 points, 13 rebounds. Najee Marshall for 3. No good. Sohan with his 14th rebound. Sohan been rebounding a little better lately. Get it out to Dougie. Dougie catch and shoot 3. In and out.
Veronica, spank him again.
Damn, so close. 1-point game. Ingram off-balance jumper is no good. That was in and out. Wow, both teams getting some close shots, and they're just not dropping. Jones will sprint up the court, drops it off to Jeremy. Jeremy going to drive in the paint. Under the rim. Back out to Brandon Ingram. That's a turnover. That's not what we were looking for there.
No, it is not.
Under 6.5 minutes to go. Trey Murphy's wide open for 3, and it's going to be in, out, and in. Pop's going to call timeout. Spurs are down by 4. The dogs are on the couch enjoying the game on the call. For the few of us who don't, too cheap, have any way to watch the games, preach the call in the community. Well, great, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. These guys just don't know how to make plays when it counts the most. Albert, sometimes it feels like that. The team's been kind of weird where they'll have spurts of great Spursy basketball, and then we'll have times where we sit there and just shake our heads like, what is this team doing? Dougie to the principal's office. Yes. A nice Jeremy pass to the opposing team. Fred's 3 assists might be tough to come by. I don't know if he's going to be in there long enough. He's got 16 points, 12 boards, but 3 more assists, and I got to think Pop's going to sit him, and he's probably not going to come back until the 2-minute mark. He does seem to be on a minute restriction because of the back-to-back tomorrow. I don't think 3 assists is probably not going to happen. He's obviously got the double-double. Him and Jeremy both have a double-double. Wemi's got 16 and 12. Jeremy has 13 and 14. But we're down right now by 4.
Taiwan in the house.
Like the country?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello from Taiwan. Wemby dunks plenty, Anthony. I'm not going to say Wemby soft. He does take a lot of jumpers. I think he thinks he's a guard in a 7'3" body. Just the way he plays. Jared, why are you putting welcome to hell in the chat? What? What's going on in your neck of the woods this point in the evening? We got 150 likes, my friends. Thank you very much. We can get to 200, though. 150 is great, but you know what's better than 150? 200. So if you could smash the thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate you.
Benjamin, I agree. By hook or by crook?
Alfred Boss 4-5. Does Wemby have 2 threes? I don't know how many 3-pointers we have. Honestly, don't. Veronica, that is a fact. Jakob Poeltl did not dunk often. Not enough at all. 8 inches deep. I had one last year. I'm good for a decade. You send him bling?
I'm so jealous.
I don't have to get one for a decade. But thank you for worrying about my butt. Back to the game. 102.98. A little over 6 minutes to go.
6 minutes is enough time to bring it back.
It's plenty of time. Spurs. Hey, Coyote's running around.
Coyote!
Spurs ball. Zach. Oh no, Zach Collins is in there. I hope he proves me wrong. Collins, a nice pass to Vassell. Vassell gets in the paint. Layup good. Devin has been fantastic tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Devin has 24. He's been very solid. Very solid. Might be easier just to look. Oh, turnover. Turnover, Pelicans. Sohan with the ball.
Almost Butterfinger.
Gets it to Trey Jones. Jones in the paint. Awkward layup is good. Tie game.
Trey really did come to play today.
California Boss, it might be easier to Google Wemby stats instead of asking every 4 seconds, because you're going to get timed out here shortly if you keep asking the same question. I'm sorry, but it's getting a little repetitive. Brandon Ingram out in three-point lane, guarded by Sohan, gets it to Valanciunas. Back to Ingram. Ingram pull-up jumper. Off the back iron, no good. Trey Jones with the rebound. Spurs have a 3-on-2. Trey Jones pushes up the court, gets it to Vassell. Vassell's going to shoot the 3.
It's good!
Timeout, Pelicans. We are up by 3.
Whew.
All right.
That shirt, I can't. That shirt is just.
This person
killing
keeps
me.
asking the same question over and over and over. Ah, Zach got him. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate you. Oh, no, great. I remember you saying your name was Cole. I got you, man. 3-point game. We can win this. Exactly. No spamming. Spamming will get you timed out. Oh, let's start the weekend with a Spurs win. Spurs win would be nice. Yeah, he doesn't get the lines a lot, Justin, but you know what? That's just not his game. And I know Trey is a very good point guard. I'm not going to agree with great.
I like Trey. I like Trey a lot.
The lack of size means that he's going to have trouble with bigger point guards, and there's a lot of big point guards in the NBA these days. He's not a great three-point shooter, but he has been getting better at that. but his size also stops him from being a strong finisher at the rim. He's done very good with floaters and layups, etc., but you're not going to see Trey Jones, posterize a 7-footer. Although that would be something if it actually happened.
Veronica, high five for Coyote for sure.
Galen, I hope you're right. Wemby out. Come on, Zach Collins. Don't be a pushover. No crazy turnovers. I like Zach, but man, I don't think he's the answer at center. I mean, well, he's lost his starting position, so clearly the team doesn't think so either anymore. A lot of change with the Spurs when you think about how the season started. Zach Collins was the starting center. Calvin Johnson was our starting small forward. Jeremy Sohan was our starting point guard. And all three of those have changed. Collins to the bench, Calvin to the bench, and Jeremy in his natural spot at forward, not running the offense. This year, experimenting with help us find good rotations. If we suck through going through the growing pains, we'll use the draft to continue long-term development. Yeah, John, it was tough, but Kawhi's not coming back to the Spurs. Uppie? What's an uppie?
A boost.
Oh, it's a boost? Oh. The team's, it's finished. The team has changed a lot, and for better, for worse, much like the Spurs video I did yesterday, some of you kind of scratch your heads like, Rich, a lot of these for draft picks you didn't really address it. Well, one, I only had 15 minutes to put that video together, so I couldn't go too in-depth because I did it while I was on break yesterday. But also, I was just kind of focusing on, the here and now. This is where our money's going. This is where it's being spent this year. I know we're going to have a lot of draft picks in the future. Those draft picks aren't guaranteed to hit.
No,
they could all be busts. We don't even have enough roster room for some years. We have 1 million second-round picks. We can't draft everybody. Zion gets in the paint, misses the shot, Spurs ball. Jones will bring it up for San Antonio, gets it to Devin. Spurs on a 7-0 run in the last minute and 15. Pop's going with the small lineup. Jeremy, no, Zach's in there. Never mind. And on the shot clock, Devin turns the ball over. Passes it right to Dyson Daniels. He's not on your team, Devin. Zion with the ball, gets in the paint, and gets blocked. Zach Collins the block on the dunk. Zion wanted the foul, not going to get it. Suck it, Zion. And then Zach gets in the paint, and he's going to get fouled. And Zion Williamson's clearly frustrated. That person come in and start asking the same question again? They did. I appreciate your consistency at the very least. Your dedication to the bit. I know Zach playing defense? What? Did he get away with one? Well, you know what? We got boned in the last game with some bad calls, some clear fouls, so we should get a call our way. Zach misses the first free throw. He's at the line for 2. 105-102, 4:22 to go. Spurs on a 7-0 run in the last 141. Next time you get slapped in the face, you tell him, Jared.
Oh, and that one's good.
106-102. Who did we lose to Wednesday? Now I'm drawing a blank.
Yep.
Another whistle. Oh my God, who did we lose to?
Orlando.
The Magic, that's right. Now I couldn't remember. That's why I couldn't remember. It's a team I don't care about. Eastern Conference. Tony was.
The other white meat.
What? Jack Conte. Oh, jeez. Veronica. Oh, boy. Oh, my. I couldn't remember Orlando for the life of me. Alvarado for 3, but it's going to call off. We're going to... Oh, that was a... What was that? I think they're showing the previous foul. Never mind. McCollum with the ball right now for the Pelicans. We'll get into Zion. Zion in the post. Gets double teamed. Now he's going to draw the foul. I miss Jakob's unnecessary layups, even though he can just... I think I got spelled corrected. He could dunk. Yeah, so our last starting center, Jakob Poeltl, more often than not, he'd be right under the rim and would just throw it up off the glass instead of just throwing it down. And he missed some of those and got blocked too. And it was very frustrating.
Nicholas, welcome from France.
Nicholas from France in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, hello everybody. Coming from France. Thank you for stopping in. 30-plus year Spurs fan and Wemby fan here. Spurs first, Wemby second. Always Spurs first. Zion at the line. Made the first one, second one. By the way, the Pelicans are in the bonus. He made it. 106-104. Carlos, you're making me hungry, by the way.
Yeah.
Zion with 27 tonight. He might be PHAT, but he's playing well. I'll take Jakob over Zach. I agree. I would as well. When he
Wemby.
falls down, the ball is a little too heavy for him, and then he turns it over. Alvarado's going to launch a three. No good. Zion putback is good. We got a tied game, 106-106 with about 3.5 minutes to go. Tristan from France, thank you for stopping. To all my French friends, allez les Spurs.
France is in the house tonight.
I'm part French.
Are you?
I am. My grandmother was. Sohan in the paint, throws it up. And one. And one. And one. No bucket. No bucket. Wemmy did slip on a Mario Kart banana. Oh, he didn't make the shot. I thought it went in, it didn't. Well, it's not an and one if it doesn't go in. 2 free throws coming up. My bad. TSR got to get his eyes checked. First free throw's good. 107-106. And we have a timeout. A little over 3 minutes ago, the Spurs are up by 1. A very good game. A game that on paper we should lose, which means we have a good chance to win it.
I wish that wasn't the truth, but it really is.
Yeah. Just saying. Hold on is right. Hold on to what we've got. We're up by a point, and that ain't a lot. We've got each other, and that's a lot for Spurs. They'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa! Did Jeremy having purple hair? I don't know. Jakob did love being a Spur. Did. Victor should be a character on Mario Kart. Adrian, I don't think he would fit in the little cart.
Probably.
Big problem. I really want to start this weekend with a win. That Cavs game's going to be tough tomorrow night.
Great way to start the weekend.
Spurs win. Your boy didn't show up tonight.
No, my boy did not.
Has he played in the second half?
I think he had like a couple of minutes.
I don't even remember him being out there. He didn't take a shot, did he?
No.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. Wemby slipped on a banana peel, and you should too. What? I don't want to fall a banana peel.
Hey.
Serge, what's up? Good evening. Roses are red. Violets are blue. How's your cock? A doodle-doo.
Oh, sweetheart.
What? Cock-a-doodle-doo. I wasn't swearing or anything. Sohan with 14 points and 15 boards tonight. Missed that second free throw, though. Could kind of use that. Zion in the paint throws it up and misses. Rolls off the rim. Spurs ball. Vassell, quick catch and shoot three. Point no good. Wemby with the... Nope, never mind. Champagny with the rebound. Out to Trey Jones for three. Why are we chucking threes? Champagny with another rebound. Out to Vassell.
Oh.
Vassell just going to take a quick pull-up jumper. Why are we shooting? What's with all the perimeter shots?
Set a play.
What?
There's no reason to not be setting a play at this point.
I'm just like chucking the ball up. We got the ball back. The Pelicans knocked out of bounds. This is the fourth chance opportunity, but we're launching perimeter shots. Can we try to get an easy bucket? Devin pull-up jumper and I don't know what to say about that possession. We had 4 chances and we just threw 4 jumpers.
Yeah, that was bad.
McCollum pull-up jumper. That's how you do it, apparently. Down by 1.
Oh.
Pelicans on a 6-1 run in the last minute and 35. Champagny with the ball will get it. Tries to get into Wemby. Wemby's got a huge mismatch. Wemby instead drops it to Devin Vassell. Vassell's going to drive in the paint. Misses a layup. He's going to get fouled. Going to line for 2. I can't believe Wemby didn't try to get that.
He wasn't even looking for
No.
it. He wasn't even looking towards the basket.
He had Daniels on him. He's got like, what, a foot advantage almost on Dyson Daniels?
Yeah.
I don't know how tall Dyson Daniels is. I assume he's
I
not
don't know.
that
The
height.
guy was tiny next to him.
Oh, jeez, 8 inches. That's me. Vassell at the line. Missed the first free throw. Oh, these missed free throws are going to cost us.
Cannot afford to miss this many free throws.
They've missed a lot of free throws tonight.
Yeah, it's not been great.
I'm a better free throw shooter in this Spurs tonight.
They need to be practicing their free throws.
Hot check towards good evening to you. I was surprised he was not aggressive in the post there with Dyson Daniels on him.
I agree. Well, at least you made that one.
Mike Smith, what'd you miss? You didn't miss the free throw that Devin just did, I'll tell you that. Both teams in the bonus, 108 each, 2 minutes to go. Damon Hernandez, you watch it, buddy. And Daniels loses the ball. Spurs have a fast break. Trey Jones in the paint. Layup is good. Lead back. Under 2 minutes to go.
All right. Keep it up.
Wemby's looking for his triple-double. He should be looking for a win, not a triple-double.
Agreed.
I don't think he's looking for the triple-double.
I
I
don't
just
think he is either.
think he just made a bad decision there, if I'm being honest. Spurs actually get him the ball with a mismatch, and he doesn't take advantage of it. But whatever. We're up by 2. That's all I care about is the win. McCollum with the ball. Out to Daniels. Daniels. Back to McCollum. McCollum's going to drive into the paint. Throws up the layup right around Wemby. 1:10 all. Minute and a half to go.
Ooh, this game is stressful.
A little bit. Let me get my clock correct. I was a little ahead. 1:22 to go. Devin with the bar now in three-point land. Dropped it off to Sohan. And we're going to get tied up. Are we going to get a jump ball? No, foul. That's 2 free throws for Jeremy. Technically, everyone a mismatch for Victor. Well, Bacano, that's fairly accurate. Spurs just got to feel. Wemby's got to do this to people when he's in the post that are littler than him. Jeremy missed the. Oh my God! I don't know how many free throws we missed, but holy crap, we missed a lot. Daniels 2 points, and he's a plus 21. Yeah, Alex Soto, damn free throws is right. We have missed a lot of free throws tonight. Jeremy made the second one. What did we miss? Like 6, 7, 8 free throws tonight at least?
Bad.
I'll have to remember to check the final stats.
Yeah.
If somebody can look it up real quick, how many free throws have we missed? I feel like it's a lot. Zion with the ball, gets in the paint, takes it out. Wemby gets blocked.
Come on, guys.
1 minute to go. 1 point lead for the Spurs. Frostbank Center getting loud in San Antonio. Spurs are the home team, which, duh. Trey Jones is going to drive into the paint, and he loses the ball and gets the ball back. 6 on the shot clock. And now a layup by Jones is no good. He's going to get fouled. Oliver with the super stickers. Thank you so much. With a little guy painting. Got a little paintbrush.
That's really cute.
That's cute. Baby Coyote approves.
It looks a little bit like Baby Coyote. That could
I
be
was
his
actually
cousin.
a little bit. Chucking up bits of my breakfast while excitement is Benjamin. Trey Jones at the line for 2.
Come on, Trey. There
And
you
the first
go.
free throw. We're 11 of 18. We've missed 7 free throws. Jared, you're free. That
Oh,
free
he
throw,
looks stressed.
that free throw stat might be a little ahead of me, so I think Trey's probably gonna make this next one. But man, that is still pretty rough. That's a lot of missed free throws. I mean, if you make 3 more of those, this game is almost over. Made them both.
There you go. 3-point game.
Carlos Jeter with the rose for the super chat, my man. That might be for you. Or it could be
Happy
for me.
Valentine's Day, Carlos.
Oh, Valentine's Day. That's right. No, never too early. Never too early to show some love. Pelicans ball. Brandon Ingram gets it to Zion. Zion's wide open in the paint and throws it down. 1 point game.
This game is crazier than a cow dancing to the national anthem.
Trey Jones will bring it up for the Spurs. 21 seconds to go in the game. 113, 112. Both teams in the bonus. Both teams with 2 timeouts. 9 on the shot clock. Trey Jones going to take off in the paint. Reverse layup is no good. Pelicans have the ball. Zion's going to drive into the paint. Throws it up. Timeout Spurs. 3.8 left.
God! That's awful.
We have 4 seconds. 4 seconds is a lot. That's right, Jorge. Son of a... is right. Jones in the paint. Missed the layup. Wemby's the only one to touch it for the Spurs. Couldn't get a hold on it. Zion sprints up, runs up the court.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he doesn't exactly sprint.
And just gets it over the outstretched arms of Jeremy Sohan and Victor Wembanyama for the layup. Nice job by Zion. Well,
Are we going to have to trade Trey Jones talk now? Hero Ball Trey? Because whenever Keldon does that, all I see is Hero Ball in the chat.
Oh.
Timeout, 1 point game. I was shocked Trey took that to the hoop, Cash Blue. That's usually not his game to be that aggressive. I mean, we need somebody to be a closer. He was giving it a shot. Didn't work. I'm going to have to look away from the chat. No spoilers, please. Please wait till I call it here. But I'm going to have to look away for the last play of the game. Spurs down by 1.
And if they could pull it out at this point, that'd be awesome.
I don't know who gets the shot here.
I don't know who gets the shot here.
114, 113. Jeremy Soyan's going to inbound it. All right, Sohan with the inbound pass. Spurs down by 1 to get it to Dan Vassell. Vassell with a long 3.
That's not going in.
That's the best we could come up with. That's the best we come up with. I forgot to start my clock.
That hurt me a little.
That's what we came up with. A long 3.
Oh.
That was not a good play.
No, that was.
Vassell never had a game-winning shot. I mean,
Yes, he has, but I mean, look, he's
3 foot behind, and off balance, 3 feet behind the 3-point line jumper.
That's not the shot you want.
Wait. Yeah, that's the game they should have won. Lost by 1. All those missed free throws have now just come back to haunt us. We're gonna go over the end of game stats. If you guys hit the thumbs up on the way out, get us up to 200 thumbs up. I greatly appreciate you. But right now, I've got to go over the end of game stats, and I have a feeling it's gonna be miserable looking at some of them. For the New Orleans Pelicans, Zion, huge game, 33, 8 and 4. Ingram with 19, Valanciunas with 18 and 9, CJ McCollum with 21, Murphy with 9, off the bench, Marshall with 2, Zeller with 0, Alvarado with 8, Hawkins with 2, and Daniels with 2 as well. Daniels, though, had the best plus-minus of his whole team, plus 20 when he was on the court. He did have 6 boards, 5 assists, and 3 steals. So the man only scored 2 points, but sure that was a difference maker when he was on the court. For our San Antonio Spurs, Champagnie with 5 points. Only 2 of 6 from the field, 6 boards, 3 assists. Did have 3 blocks, but I think those were all in the first quarter. Jeremy Sohan, 15 points and 16 boards. Did have 4 turnovers. Wemby with 16 points and 14 boards and 7 assists, 2 steals and 3 blocks. But he had 5 turnovers. Trey Jones with 20 points and 7 boards and 7 assists. Also had 4 turnovers. So the starting lineup was very turnover prone tonight. Vassell with 28 points. And we get to the bench. Zach Collins with 9, McDermott with 6, Osman with 3, Branham with 7, Wesley with 4. Our free throw shooting tonight, though. Sohan was 3 of 6. Everybody else kind of missed 1, but Sohan's 3 of 6 really hurt us.
Yeah.
He's usually around, an 80% shooter? And 3 of 6 is 50%, and just missing 7 free throws. We were 11
That's tough.
11 of 18 from the line tonight. And we lost by 1. Missed 7 free throws. Now, the Pelicans did miss 6, but they also were 15 of 21. They shot 71%. So really, just hit 1 more of those. 1 more of those is 66%, which is still below the NBA average. You hit 2 of them, and maybe we're talking a different story, and the Spurs end up winning their 11th game. Instead, they lose again, and they have a back-to-back tomorrow night. I expect Wemmy to play, but I think he'll probably be on some sort of minutes restriction. I'm going to guess maybe 25 to 28 minutes, and wow, the chat is going faster than I can read it. Or my chat was behind and just caught up. Holy crap.
No, it's been firing off.
It's been fine. People are probably, we've had so many games like this where we just don't close things out.
No, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating because you can see that we have the talent to do it, and we're just not closing.
Hi. This is all your fault, TSR. Fair. Definitely on me. What happened? We didn't score again, John Luke. We didn't score again. You're welcome, random kid. Cole, thank you for being here. All of you, thank you for being here. It was a fun game, a frustrating loss. If there's any Pelicans fans in the chat, congratulations, GG. And yes, that's all I got. So, on behalf of Miss TSR, Bear, Grogu, Baby Coyote, and Selena, what you gonna do with TSR Sports runs wild on you. Spurs go.